Welcome to another episode of 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons Tomb of Annihilation. The game where we all try and survive against the Dungeon Master. So,
you make it sound like I'm trying to kill you.
It sure seems like you are. All things considered. So yeah, let's do our usual introductions, and we'll see about then doing a recap. I'll start off today. I'm Vallen. I'll be playing Ulfgar Holderheck, a Dwarven Valor Bard that is also multi-classed a little bit into a Divine Sorcerer. And next to me is Lyssa, who should be joining us partway through. It'll probably mess up the cameras, and I'll fix those shortly after she joins. But she is playing, or is being played by Kellisto, who is further down by one until then. And she plays Valia Bonesmasher, Crusher, I can't read it. Smasher. Bonesmasher. And also has a little birdie friend by the name of Flippy, who's a little axe beak. She is also a barbarian Lizardfolk who likes to eat things. Specifically, anything that she tends to try and smash with her hammer. Moving on from that, we have Kellisto.
I'm Kellisto, the Bear God Clan, and yeah, I'm splitting the party again, like usual.
It is her specialty. And what is it that you play, Kellisto?
Oh yeah, I forgot. I play a half-elf druid. I almost did it the opposite. I know you guys are waiting for that.
So trying. I thought I could throw you off with that too. All right. And then next to Kellisto, we have Nerevar.
Yeah, that's me, and I'll be playing as Tobias Salazar, Spacial Summoner, and his Eidolon Arokh Ironscale.
Yes indeed. And he is quite formidable at this point too. And then moving on from that, you can see a little image of Flippy there, and then below the gaping demonic horned head below the words Tomb of Annihilation is Kashcah, our dungeon master.
Hi. I really am not trying to kill them all. If I was trying to kill them all, they'd be dead already.
Do I need to roll for insight on that deception check? All right, and then let's do a bit of a recap. Last episode, I believe it was 65, because I think I started getting messed up on the episode numbers. But bottom floor,
it's not good.
We went down the stairs and we found a plaque along the way that had several more clues to help us die. Help us survive. And we entered the first. Oh, there we go. I'll fix the images here in a minute. Unless Kashcah, can you read?
Yeah.
That while I try and fix this.
Hang on, let me grab it. Quest log.
Okay.
Hang on 1 second.
Scroll. All the way at the end.
Scroll. Bottom floor. We entered the first hallway to find a painting of a stone wall, cloaked figure. Blah blah blah, stars for his face, and he had outstretched hands, and in the other direction we found a mirror embedded in the wall. The mirror sucked some of the party into it, and then they were able to smash it and release the folks who have been sucked in, namely Arokh and Valia, but did not realize at the same time they would be releasing a whole bunch of other folks who had also been trapped in the mirror. And then a massive brawl ensued, and there was much violence and death was handed out left and right.
Just handed out like little assignments.
Somebody should have alignment change.
Right? Just kill all the innocents.
Don't kill me. Here, eat this one.
Right. Somebody did push random commoner into a sturge.
Yeah.
Like, here, this one's tasty.
Commoner.
Yeah. Cannon fodder, basically. You also did
acceptable casualties.
You did discover a couple of allies potentially in the folks who have been trapped in the mirror. Some of who have been trapped in the mirror for a very long time. But one of them is this Chilton champion called Lakanu. And then the other one is this human male here called Biff Longsteel. And he's called out here as being a thief. Not sure I'd agree with that.
I said
but
thiefy. Thiefy.
third that was left that kind of helped you guys with the fight was a drow mage who promptly got insulted and left. And then you moved on to another area, trying to kind of probe in further into the dungeon. Found a big pile of traps. There was a boulder. There was a pit of acid, and then found a super fancy maze that was on the wall, and Kellisto was goaded into touching it by Kubazan, and got sucked inside the maze. At the same time, several secret doors, well, actually like a whole bunch of them, around the room opened simultaneously, and bones were piling up to reform some kind of animated dead baddie. And there we go. That's where we'll pick it up back up. So we've got Kellisto in the maze and Valia up on the kind of balcony mezzanine level up here.
I would like to object to that description that you had, because I don't think that Kellisto was goaded into goaded by Kubazan. I think she goaded Kubazan into coming along. If anything, she seemed all too happy to just, yes, this sounds great.
Maybe. I mean, let's, Monkey, if you don't mind, I'm going to put you on the spot right away, because you have these kind of piles of bones that are clearly animating in each of these 10 alcoves. Would you like to do anything before they fully assemble themselves?
I will drop a 4-letter word that I won't repeat. And then,
Fart.
are these alcoves, are they open? Or
They are.
they're just open rooms?
They are. Yeah, ignore this little wall bit now, because they're
I just wanted to double check. I'm like yelling at the wall. I'm like, we have a problem. We're gonna have more skeletons. Can you hear me up there? I'm gonna like poke the painting, see if I can really lightly. I like, hey.
Did she just cut out?
Oh, Kellisto, you don't hear anything actually. You see like kind of I think last time I described that you see like a distorted version of the room. So you see like a really like giant, if you look up in the sky up above you, there's this giant distorted Valia kind of like leaning in and poking at you, but you can't, and you see her mouth moving even kind of in a weird distorted way, but you can't hear what she's saying.
That's awesome.
That is pretty awesome.
Kind of being pretty creepy. That's a bad acid trip.
Seriously.
Make that into a cartoon.
Yeah.
You need some fan art.
I guess I am going to pull out my weapon, and I'm going to move. I'll make it there. I'm going to run here, and I'm going to yell across the pit. I'm going to be like, we're fixing to be in trouble. Can you guys find a way in here? Callisto's stuck in a wall. Hurry now, please.
Okay.
We do have one.
And then I'll get ready for the first one to come out.
Okay. So let's roll some initiative, because that seems like a good idea.
I don't have an icon to roll initiative.
Oh, that's true. Here.
That's because you're special.
Here, let me move your icon back.
More ways than one.
We got Mona Callisto over there.
Mona Callisto. There you go.
All right, let's click here. Initiative.
21. Woohoo!
Oh, that's right. I should probably roll for these jokers, shouldn't I? I was all sitting here thinking, I only have to roll for one thing. No.
Oh, you don't get away that easy.
Right. Nope.
Oh, right, I forgot. Aelia is also with us.
Aelia, yeah.
Let me roll her initiative.
But this thing was it clear? Or iridescent, right?
The sarcophagus?
Sarcophagus, yeah.
Yeah.
It's iridescent, right? Okay.
Yep. Right.
I can't find my notebook. I think my cat's knocked it off the back of the desk.
It's been catnapped.
And we've got our champion friend with us and our thiefy dude who's currently thieving our stuff.
Thiefy dude.
Yeah, that guy. Watch him. Flippy's supposed to be watching him.
Get rid of that. Put that there. Hang on. Alright, his initiative. Okay. Biff. Alright, and I think that's everybody, right? Hopefully.
I don't know, that list looks pretty long. I think you need another person or two on there.
Alright, so actually Ulfgar,
Yo.
you are top of the list, sir.
He'll hear the call. And I don't think he's got anything that's really gonna help too much there. Yeah, not too much. Wait, is that a bonus action spell? I can't remember. Hold on a second here. That is a bonus action spell. Oh, but he can't do two regular spells at the same turn. Alright, so he will move here. I think he can only go about 25 feet. And he'll probably stay there at that step, I think, at this point, because he really can't. He can't jump that gap. He's already tried jumping much smaller gaps and not been able to make that. So
Really?
yeah, he fell down into the pit with the platforms, remember? Yeah. It uses athletics. He's not athletic. He's acrobatic.
Hang on. Let me look at this.
He might be able to pole vault over it, but he's not going to be able to.
I have to look at this. I'm sorry. So wait, hang on. Long jump. So what's your strength score?
8.
Okay, fair enough.
Not athletic. But I think he's got an okay athletic skill. Let's see. Athletics is +3 with a -1.
I mean, you're pretty close to being able to just make it, right? So
what does he see? Because you said that these things opened up at the sides.
Yeah.
Is everything assembling in like this big central spot, or is stuff assembling inside?
What you see in
I don't
front,
know what I can see.
What you see in front of you is the pit and Valia, who might be kind of like looking around the room a little anxiously.
Okay.
And you can hear a bunch of bone clacky noises, but that you don't see what's going on around the sides yet.
Okay. I don't really see much that's going to help people get across that thing either. Funny, just height seems to be a problem. Always. He'll move up there. He'll hold an action to cast Firebolt at an enemy that he sees come into view. Otherwise, he'll just bonus action for now to Shield of Faith on himself.
Okay.
That was it.
All right. Valia?
Let's see. I'm out of rope too. I think we used the last of the rope somewhere, like 3 floors up or something.
Oh, we tied it up between in the platforms room, and then when we came back, it wasn't there anymore.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. I was gonna ready my action for the first one to come close. I'm just yelling across, going, "You guys need to figure out how to get across. Rick's gonna be in trouble. Kellisto's stuck in the painting back there," and I'm just pointing behind me, like, not that they can see it.
Okay.
step back one here.
All right. So this round, these guys will be.
Oh Jesus!
They're
No
finishing
hard fun.
becoming assembled. Oh, except that guy. Get in the spot, dude. So you can now see at the end of this round they will become fully assembled, and you can now see that these look like the skeletons of minotaurs.
Oh man, this is gonna hurt a lot.
Yep.
So that's their turn, is finishing assembling. So Biff turns to you, Tobias, and says, "After you," and is going to hold his action. He's kind of gesturing down the hall, you know.
How kind.
I didn't roll initiative for Flippy. Do you want to go on my turn?
Yeah.
Just go ahead and turn your back on him, Tobias. It's fine.
Yeah, Flippy will nip at him. Flippy will nip at him and start pushing him down the hall here.
He is not going to be pushed. He's going to resist. And he might actually kind of like elbow Flippy back. And while he's doing this, he's kind of like, "After you, Tobias."
He won't like Flippy when he's angry.
So Tobias, your turn.
After I'll send gazing glare towards our new friend, who is such polite.
Is that a new spell? Gazing glare.
It should be. It should be.
Flippy sounds angry.
Yeah, he is. So I was very unsure what to do because there are already two people in the way.
They're just on the stairs. You can just go right past us. There's a platform.
Oh, I know what I can do.
You're gonna throw the thiefy guy, Biff, into the pit of acid. Good choice.
Do I see the remains of the chest?
Yep.
Toa is going to use Fabricate to create a makeshift bridge over the gap with remains of the chest.
Fabricate? Is this a
Okay.
new spell? Oh. Ooh, tingles. New spells.
Okay. There it is. Casting time instantaneous. Wow. Convert raw materials. For example, you can make a wooden bridge from a clump of cheese, rope from a patch of hemp. Raw materials conceal the mage. Fabricated object can be no larger than medium, contained with a single 5-foot cube.
Oh.
Quality of objects made by this. So you can make like a little. It's almost like a diving board. But it would certainly. You're not going to be able to make a bridge all the way across. But you could make like a little kind of like platform out. So maybe like helping close the gap for Shorty over there.
I was thinking maybe about Valia getting her out of there.
Oh yeah, I mean, Valia could. Yeah, it would shorten the gap for Valia as well.
So is it just turned into a plank that's just kind of hanging there, or is it attached to something? Or
It's kind of braced against the. So it's got like a little support brace underneath.
oh, okay.
So it's not just kind of hanging there, but
It's like
it's a little cantilever supported action.
sort of like a duck blind or something. There we go.
There you go.
Or
And I'm going to say now we need some counterweight for this.
I'm on the job. Well done. You made a diving board above an acid pit. I'm a fan of this.
And if you're gonna fall in with grace.
A double axle super flip.
Belly flop.
Yeah.
Cannonball!
Cannonball.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know any fancy diving names. I don't know them.
I don't know either.
All right. Sorry. Aelia.
Oh, sorry, Aelia.
Aelia hears the clacking noise of bones.
Yeah, I bet she does.
Animating.
Yeah. I forget what her movement speed is. Hold on a second. Is it 40? Yeah, it's 40. She's part pony. So let's see here. 35. And then that's 40. That would be her first movement. So she's definitely going to move at least that far. And then, nope. Not quite going that far. Unless, wait, does she have skizzles that allows her to charge even further? Battle Master, Disarming Trip, Repulse Martial, Lunging, Commander Strike. No. Nope. She would move up there, and I think, would she understand that there's undead already?
Make a perception check for her.
Fair enough.
Please. Yep.
Okay.
She knows the sound of bones animating.
I think you know what she's probably going to do at this point, then. She's probably going to turn on her special circle thing.
Spirit Guardians?
Yes. I'm trying to find it on her sheet right now. Because I can't... Oh, it's a spell. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was an ability. Sorry. Spirit Guardians, go. And then we'll cast that. There we go. And shoot. How far out does that go? Because I just minimized that.
15 feet.
15 feet. So I will put a circle around her. But I will use her icon to do this time. So let's see. This. And that's all she's going to do for now.
Okay. Alright, so the champion, you see her kind of ready herself and then sprints the last 10 feet and leaps kind of almost gracefully across the acid pit and lands, skids to a halt next to you, Valia, pulls out her greatsword and says, I have your back.
Oh. This is awesome.
I just nod. I'm like, you're gonna have all sides. Get ready. They're fixing to come out.
Best to get away from the acid pit.
Kellisto, could you roll a D100, please?
Oh, here we go.
I closed the thing.
D100. That's when all the fun begins, or ends. It's always in the 60s. What the hell?
Let me scroll because I accidentally closed the thing. God damn it, that's so annoying when I do that. Okay. So on this round, well, it's up to you if you want to. Do you want to walk around where you are, or what would you like to do?
Can you describe the room really quickly again?
Yep. So it's like it's a long passageway, right? 15 feet high walls, smooth featureless stone, except for torches, and it is foggy, so you can actually only see about 20 feet in front and behind you. There's this kind of rolling fog beyond that.
So Can I tell if the walls are man-made?
Yeah, yep, they look man-made.
Sure they weren't Minotaur made?
I have a spell I want to use, but I just need to be... Would you consider it... Here, I'll give you the spell because it doesn't... It works on nature unless nature has been replaced by construction, such as in dungeons and towns. These might be man-made walls, but they might not be replaced.
Oh, you're thinking like somebody carved them out of the stone that was there? Maybe?
Yes.
I guess that's a question. Is it brickwork or is it
It is worked stone.
Okay. So basically what I wanted to do was commune with nature. To basically do the spell so I can gain knowledge of up to 3 facts of my...
This takes 10 rounds.
It's
Oh,
true.
it does?
Casting time is 1 minute.
Oh, that's a lot of rounds. Never mind.
It's a really good spell for that, though.
Yeah, true.
Valia can last 10 rounds.
You have all the time in the world.
Yeah.
Does she know that we're in trouble out there?
I mean, Kellisto can't hear anything and just sees like a distorted kind of version of the room. So you probably
Do the
don't.
walls go all the way up to the...
There isn't actually a ceiling, right? It's like you're a tiny you, right? A tiny version of you is standing on the wall over here. So you've got like this kind of view of like, like the ceiling. Oh, hang on. The ceiling is like you're looking in this direction. When you look up, you see like, this. So you see like the railing here, and you see you can see the pillars in the distance.
I'm going to turn myself into an eagle.
Okay.
And see if I can fly up. Out. Or at least over the maze.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright, so you turn yourself into an eagle. And you fly up above the wall. And almost as soon as you breach kind of the top of the wall where the level of the top is, you get like the tiniest, like a second view over what looks like the top of a lot of walls in a maze, and then there's Valia, you hear a noise, and Kellisto, you are expelled from the maze.
Nice.
And land kind of on kind of prone, right? You're not landing on your feet, you're landing kind of like on your butt. And you take some damage as well. And
Am I still an eagle?
Oh, sorry, what was that?
Am I still an eagle? Or am I human now?
You could still be an eagle.
Oh.
Yep. But you are going to take some damage from being expelled, and it's not the fall, like the landing on the floor that hurts you. It's the expulsion from the maze, like the force that drives you from the maze. Does 21 points of damage.
Oof.
21 points of force damage.
That's your punishment.
Well, I'm now Kellisto again. Because I think as an eagle, my hit points are 3.
Okay.
Was it a regular eagle or a giant one?
I think I'm going to do the regular one.
Ah.
Just in case it was a small, like, spade.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Alright, so then... Yeah, then you're Callisto again.
So I'll basically take 18 points from me.
Yep.
Welcome back.
Okay. So Valia, you see, up on the balcony, Callisto appears again. For just a moment, you swear she was an eagle, and then she's not anymore. Alright, then on to Arokh.
I'll go try to get into the corridor, but of course there's
Just fly down.
what? I don't think there's enough space for him to just go and fly above everyone else.
Just cannonball everybody. That's fine.
Wow.
So, come here. Sorry.
So is
Yeah,
he
but-
gonna hang out up there, or?
Yeah, but we can move through friendly spaces, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then he'll go and try to squeeze between everyone else and get himself perched right here, because that's will be his 15, 30, yeah.
Okay.
Out here, because that will be all of his movement.
Okay. Right, so he's hanging out there for now.
Yeah.
Right, Ulfgar.
Yeah.
There's a diving board.
I know. He lets the spell that he was holding expire, obviously. There's a diving board. He can't give himself advantage for anything. Or can he? Can he convince himself that he can get advantage? No, I don't think so. Oh, crap. So how far away is that if he were to do a running jump? Yeah, he couldn't make it in a normal move. He'd have to do a double. Have to do a dash action just to get over there. I think he's gonna hold the line there and hold off on the same thing again. He's still gonna just hold on to Firebolt for now until he sees something to shoot at. And he's going to plaster himself up against the side. See if I can actually, is it Alt? Yeah, there we go. So that he can keep out of the way of other people trying to get by. He might actually move a little bit further forward though. There we go. He'll be in this space here. We'll turn this. I'll get rid of this square. It was just to block the chest that isn't there anymore. That's it.
Okay. Alright, Valia?
Interesting. I guess, let's see.
Actually, what he will do is he'll give bonus action inspiration to Aelia. Seeing that she's about to charge.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna stand on top of the sarcophagus. And I'm just gonna
Smash
yell.
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at it and see. I do want to hit it and see if it does anything. Because at this point, I mean, like, what have we got to lose? I'm just like, welcome back, Callisto. We're fixing to fight. There's a bunch of bone creatures, and I'm gonna hit the sarcophagus.
Okay. Let me see. Okay. Your warhammer almost bounces back at you from the sarcophagus, and the sarcophagus looks undamaged.
I'm like, well, that didn't quite work the way I wanted it to. my bonus action I'm gonna raise and just get ready for these guys.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Alright, so it is their turn, in fact, and here they come. So this guy's gonna move up here.
Alright, let the bulls out of the gate. So they say.
Oh boy. I shoot.
That guy's gonna stand there. He's gonna stand there. They are all kind of like crowding in, basically. Alright, so you shoot.
I shoot.
Shoot.
The one
Which
that's
one?
straight in the middle.
This guy?
Yeah.
Okay. That hits him. And hang on 1 second, let me just double check. So it's fire damage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, he takes 9 points of fire damage in the back. So rude. Shot in the back.
This isn't looking so good.
Put him on the right square. Okay. So, oh yeah, I forgot to move the turn order forward as well. Alright, so then these three here are this guy, this guy, and this guy are going to attack Valia. So they have great axes that they're going to swing at you.
Oh jeez.
Oh jeez. So 1, 2, 3. It looks like
Only one of those hit me.
okay.
And it has to be the crit one, but I take half that anyways.
Okay. Then these two here, 1, 2, going to attack your champion friend there. Great axes again. 1, 2. So the first one does hit her, and she takes those 10 points damage. All right. I think that's their turn for now. Okay. Biff is gonna kind of stick his head around the corner, eyeing up the situation.
Flippy's still pushing him.
It's like, all right, Jesus, bird.
Jump right in.
He's trying anyway.
Yeah. He'll move forward behind Aelia. Kind of getting in line, basically. Right, Tobias.
Oh, Tobias just let his deepest sight ever. He's going to run up to the Arokh. He's going to mount him. And Eeny miny. He's going to target this one
Okay.
with Guiding Bolt on the 2nd level.
Pew pew. Oh.
No dice.
Hang on.
Bum, 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 bum.
It only gives me advantage on melee attacks.
Oh, because you were mounted.
Nope. Okay.
Okay.
That's the way to burn out this spell slot. Great.
Right, Aelia.
Charge. Let's see. So if she does like a double move, she could just get in there. And then I think her spell before, where was it? Not commune with nature, spirit guardians. Concentration up to 10 minutes. That's it. Okay, so she's just going to charge in and try and make that jump.
Okay.
So I will put her here.
Yeah.
But she needs to make that athletics, right?
I don't think she does. What's her strength?
Her strength is 13.
Yeah, then she's fine.
Okay.
You can basically long jump your strength as long as you have a 10-foot run at it. So.
Okay.
So she can long jump 13 feet.
Okay. So then, Spirit Guardians.
Okay, when the creature enters the area for the first time, or on a turn, or starts its turn there.
Okay.
So at the beginning of their next turn, they'll need to make their wisdom throws.
So she had to do a double move to get there, so that's all she can do.
Okay.
Yeah. You can draw aura on her.
Oh, draw what?
The aura.
Oh, I have it up right now. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's a light blue circle around her. Can you guys see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I do not.
I don't see a circle.
That is interesting.
Maybe it's just not dark enough. Here, do you mind if I pick a different color?
No, pick another color.
Do you see it now?
Nope.
How bizarre.
How bizarre.
Okay, let's roll with the fight. Okay. Moving on.
Alright, so champion lady here is going to swing at this guy here.
Just know that all of them are in her circle right now.
Okay. Right. I'll just...
I was helping the others.
Yeah, that's nice. So she is going to... she gets multi-attack. So she's going to try and kind of mince this guy up. 1...
Thundercats, Thundercats, Thundercats.
And their AC, so she... Okay, she hits with all of those. So that's 93, 94, 99.
Finally, a melee person, and I'm far away.
7. Okay, this guy takes a massive kind of chunk of damage, and looks like he's pretty well done.
The champion?
This guy.
Oh, okay.
Yep. She just slices into him with this great sword, just cleaving chunks of bone off him.
Nice.
Okay, Kellisto.
I am going to colonize Star.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm a fan of this. Everyone's suddenly like, area of effect everything!
They are grouped up quite nicely for you.
Well, I'm directing it at. I'm trying to.
You cut out there, sorry.
I'm directing it here. I was trying to draw a shape, but for some reason.
How big of an area is it?
Oh, okay.
It is a 20 feet.
Okay. And you said it's Ice Storm?
Yeah.
I see. Yeah. Okay.
Shift.
So it is a 20-foot radius, 40 feet high,
Okay.
and it requires them to do. They take 2d8 bludgeoning damage and 4d6 cold damage on a fail.
You said radius.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. So basically, these 6 guys over here are going to be in that area. So let's move this a little bit. So I'm going to start with this guy and work my way around kind of anti-clockwise.
That's kind of a big area. Could probably do something like that, maybe.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid the actual, our party. So I would center it towards the edge of the room to get as many of these guys, but not hit Valia, Aelia, or this.
Okay.
Whatever is.
Okay.
Alright, so the DC is 17. Okay, so we started with this guy. He's failed. We're going to work gonna clockwise round from there. So next guy fails. Okay, this guy succeeds. Next guy fails. I think that guy is toast now. That one fails, and that one fails. Okay, so everybody except this guy fails. So,
Nice.
so they take. When they succeed, do they take half damage? Is that right? Okay. Alright, so this guy does in fact expire. And this guy takes half damage. Okay. And then the rest of these guys are gonna take the full 22. Nice.
That's a lot of damage.
Poor Zone, he's never gonna be free of. Okay. Alright. Anything else? Do you want to do any movement, or do you got any bonus actions?
I want to take no movement, and is healing word, is that bonus?
It is. But
I would like to.
you've
Oh, it
cast
is,
a
yeah.
spell, so you can only cast cantrips that are bonus actions at this point.
Oh, okay. Then I have nothing. I want to do nothing.
Okay.
You just did 110 damage.
Yep, that's a lot of damage. Alright,
least.
Arokh.
Arokh's going to move past Ulfgar alongside with Tobias on his back. And as soon as he tries to jump, he's going to try go airborne inside the room.
Yeah, sure.
And he's going for this one with his multi-attack.
Oh, whoops. I'm not. Oh,
But
sorry. I had the wrong thing. There we go.
For a minute, I thought you hit delete.
Alright, airborne multi-attack. Who's the...
okay, let's. You really want me out of this fight?
Come on.
There's too many people in the fight. Are you going for this one, or...
Gotcha.
Yeah, this one.
Okay.
Just try to remember how many multi-attacks do I have.
All of them. You have all of the multi-attacks.
I do multi-attack. Okay. Night level. Okay, I got 5 multi-attacks.
That's a good full attack action.
Okay, so it'll be twice wing buffet.
That hits. That does not hit.
And 3 times tail slap.
That hits. That does not hit. And that does not hit.
So here's something you should know is that multi-attack allows you to take one attack with all of your different attacking options. So you'd probably be able to do 2 wings, a tail, unless he's got 3 tails, 2 claws, a bite.
Is that really true?
But multi-attack only allows you to take as many as you have, provided they're not currently busy as well.
What?
It's really weird.
Yeah, maybe let's just keep it simple.
Okay.
But so we just watched the champion multi-attack 3 times with the same greatsword.
That was just regular. He's a fighter, which gets 3 attacks at certain levels, which is not the same as multi-attack.
All right, Ulfgar, what you got?
Ulfgar blows bubbles. This
Blow
nose.
bubbles from the bottom of the acid tank in a minute.
All right. So. He is seeing. Crap. He's seeing crap. That's what he's seeing. He's going to do, is it Fairy Fire, I think? Or can he do one of the other spells that will work better? Nah, he's just going to do Fairy Fire in an area.
Okay.
Still have a crazy spectral ghost running about somewhere in here.
Oh,
Like
it's
this
yeah,
building.
you never know. Maybe I'll accidentally light it up because it's in there. All these area of effect spells, maybe we'll hit one.
You killed him already. You didn't even know it.
But I'll do that, and that's a 20-foot cube within 60 feet. So he'll move to the opposite side over here to cast it because he's going to aim over here-ish. I will draw the cube. 20 foot. Oh, that's a circle. That is not what I wanted. Hold on. Is it shift? Yeah. That's 15, 20. Let me change that to 1 second. These are very thin things to click on right now. Regular. Yeah, actually, that kind of works where it's at. now that I can see it.
Okay.
So he'll put Fairy Fire. Oh no, wait. Actually, yeah, he would totally just try and do it like halvesies right there.
Really?
Yep. So you can get more of them involved in that.
So those guys, like their toe is gonna be.
Well, they just have to make a save either way. You know, it doesn't matter because they're gonna have to move up to get to the others anyway. So I'll leave it there.
Okay. I was gonna say because you can't just like catch the edge of one and expect. You know, these are large creatures.
Easier to hit. So the spell save DC is 16, and they make dex saves.
Dex saves. All right. They suck at dex saves. All right. Let's start with the guy next to Valia. He fails, and the guy south from Valia. Ooh, what's the DC?
16.
Okay, he succeeds, and then the guy at the bottom also fails. So
those two right now, people have advantage to attack them.
I'm gonna put a token on them. Oh, Christ on a bike. All these tokens suck. Let's do this.
Yep, they pretty much glow in the dark now.
There we go. Those two glow in the dark.
And they're green.
Super green.
Yep. That area actually is somewhat green, so.
Okay. Any bonus actions from you, sir?
Let me see if he has any more. He does have more inspiration. He'll use another inspiration on Valia. He'll blow his horn and give her inspiration.
Okay.
And that's it.
Alright, Valia. Your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. My turn. And this guy's prone, you said?
He's got fairy
no.
fire.
Fairy Fire, sorry.
Fairy
He's all
fire.
sparkly.
Fairy fire.
And I have inspiration.
You do?
She can use
Okie
it defensive
dokie.
or offensive.
Yep. I am going to hit this guy.
Okay. That is.
Sure are.
And you get a hit, and then this guy gets a hit.
You get a hit, and you get some damage. And...
Oh, I'm going to use inspiration with that.
Oh, you don't need to because you have advantage.
Oh.
So.
Oh,
No,
that's
she
right.
was attacking a different guy. I thought you said.
Right? Yeah, I was attacking this.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
And,
I still don't think 14
and she's raging as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was raging, so
Which helps
14
others.
won't hit him up.
Yes, a 14 would hit.
Yay!
Well, then he can have 8 points.
You get some
Then
damage.
I'll go back to this one for the last. I'm just gonna claw his face.
Oh,
Well, what little bit
yeah.
of face.
That's a good claw.
Okay.
Oh, and let me look it. There.
Ooh.
I can do additional because it is a crit, so I can do
Yeah.
additional damage roll.
Nice.
And that's it. Can I just click the bite again, or do I need to actually roll it?
It just says additional damage.
So it should be an extra
Additional weapon damage die.
weapon die roll. So it's an extra whatever it was, 1d6. So in this case, it would be
Did it?
6.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Very nice.
And that's my whole thing.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. So these guys, first of all, a bunch of them need to. Wait, was it wisdom for spirit guardians?
Oh, right. Sorry. 1 second. I'll click it again.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, Flippy is now forcefully pushing this guy down these stairs.
Okay. Alright. So what one? So all of them basically,
Ye.
are gonna.
And
need to
if the
make
champion is evil,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
they appear fiendish. That could be a problem.
She's not evil.
Okay.
Okay,
well,
so
their speed
9
is half.
wisdoms. We're gonna start with this guy and work our way around clockwise. Okay, what's the DC?
Hold on. It is for her. Scroll up. 15.
Okay, so then only 2 of them made it. It was the first guy who made it, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this guy up here made it as well. So wait, what's the? So you need to roll some damage, right? Damage.
14 radiant.
And on a success, they take half. Okay, so then let's do these 2 first.
More area effects. You guys all realize that as soon as we defeat these ones, more will assemble out of these rooms, right?
Oh, that didn't actually do it. Come on.
That's why we have Valia waiting for smashing the sarcophagus.
Yeah, I'm working on that.
I feel that the maze is the key.
Yeah, I
kinda
think
regret
so.
my decision now.
I don't know, your cone of cold was pretty darn helpful.
Where's
Or
the
ice storm. rather.
the 4th warning?
The maze is the key.
Right, so this guy is gonna move down here.
Or the maze holds the key. There you go.
Right.
Yeah, Mace holds the key.
Oh, you know what? Actually, sorry. Let me back up 1 sec. Before that guy moves down. I know that these guys are in difficult terrain until the start of Kellisto's turn. Very far is a one-shot thing, right?
It is, but those that are affected by the spirit guardians get their movement halved. I think it's in that area. Sure, as you can see it. Creature speed is halved in the area, so.
Okay. Can we move? Can I move the fairy fire, or can you move the fairy fire square?
Yeah, hold on.
Please.
There you go. Does that help?
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Alright, so then they are going to, the remaining ones are going to attack. So, this guy is actually gonna kind of shuffle around here and try and get, so difficult terrain means they can only move half, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's still enough for him to get over there. Alright, so let's start down here. This guy is going to attack the champion. This time he is Yeah, he's still swinging his great axe. And he epically fails. This guy here is going to turn and attack the champion as well. And he succeeds. Doing 13. Oh no, sorry, that would be on Aelia because
Yeah.
what's Aelia's AC?
Her AC is 19.
Oh, so he just meets it then.
Then hold on. She has inspiration. She is going to roll. Add a die to a self armor class, but she's using her reaction to do so. So she's going to roll the d8
Okay.
and add 1 to her armor class. Is that enough?
Yes.
Okay. It worked.
And actually, I forgot this guy can step up here.
Oh, right.
Move that guy further back. And he's going to attack the champion as well. So he misses anyway. And then we have 4 attacking Valia.
Ouch.
So 1, 2,
Oh, shit.
3, 4.
Oh, jeez. 3 of them hit.
For half damage.
Half damages, yeah.
And then that's the end of their turn. Alright, sorry about that. So Tobias then, over to you.
Okay, since I'm say I'm in range, I'm going to attack this one that's. And didn't I get attack of opportunity since he?
That's only if they leave.
Oh, if they leave. Okay. I'm going to initiate my green flame blade. Point. On the 5th level. So whenever I make a melee attack, it's going to add some more fire damage.
Okay.
And maybe even to a second target, too.
Yeah.
So which one are you attacking?
This one.
Okay. He does look pretty well damaged. That hits.
Cool.
Then slashing and 5th level mod on the 8. Where? Oh, okay, so I'm rolling 1d8.
So many dice rolls. Oh.
Oh wait, hang on. Did that? I don't think that worked.
Oh, 1s8, yeah.
Sorry, that was fat fingers.
That's better. He looks like one more punch and he would be down.
So
And
which target you leaping to with the flyer?
Stop.
let's let's say 1, 2. I'm going to roll. Okay, that is 1.
Okay.
And then you roll 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier?
I think it's just the spellcasting ability modifier.
No, because he's higher than 5th level.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, fine. You're right. 5th level does 1d.
What is my spellcasting modifier?
Charisma.
Charisma.
You get a plus.
Okay. On the 8.
Hi-yo.
Plus 2.
It's a complex cantrip, but it's a good one. There you go.
but it's a cantrip nonetheless.
Seriously ridiculous.
It's free damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Green flame.
So I think that's everything, right? Green, your
Yeah,
bonus action, your action. Yep.
Pretty much. Since I'm airborne that over the acid pit.
Nothing could possibly go wrong. I could featherfall you slowly into it.
I'm not sure if you would ever have time to do this.
Alright, Aelia.
So basically, the damage is going to happen on their turn. Each turn.
Yeah, Fire Guardians.
I'm gonna move her for a moment here just to see. No, she's probably gonna stay where she's at. And she could attack with her spear, but honestly, I think she could probably do better with. Is it Commander's Strike? Or one of your attacks.
To be honest, I'm kind of surprised she hasn't. I mean, she's not fond of undead.
Right. I mean, she's currently trying to destroy them with her spirit guardians, but if she tries to turn, they're just going to run away. Because pretty sure that they're probably greater than a half challenge rating.
Okay.
She probably thinks that they're stronger than what that would affect.
Fair enough.
So she's just going to do her Commander's Strike, probably, which she's foregoing her attack action. Choose a friendly creature who can see or hear you and expend one superiority die, which she does. That creature can immediately use its reaction to make one weapon attack, adding the superiority die to the attack's damage roll. So she would do this with the champion right next to her, thus giving the champion an opportunity to just get a free attack using their reaction instead. And they get a plus 1d8 on top of it.
Okay. Alright. Champion swings the sword and 1d8 damage.
Plus an extra 1d8 damage, yes. And I gotta use up one of her superiority die.
Okay, so this guy here is going to take the damage. Okay.
That's it.
Right. Okay, then
you know, actually she could bonus action heal Valia with healing word. So let's see if I even have that on the front list. Healing word. There you go. 6 extra health towards Valia as a bonus action. Done.
Okay. Then the champion's going to try and finish this guy off. And yeah, that one is dead.
Gets advantage and probably hits with all 3.
One of them was a crit as well.
Jeez, oh Pete's.
Alright, Kellisto.
So the first thing I'm going to do is shout across the room and hope he can hear me. Ulfgar, I need you up here.
Oh shit.
I'm going back into the maze. It's the only way to stop them.
Oh god.
And I'll shout, I can see you outside of the maze. You need to like trace the path from. And then I'm gonna go turn around. I'm going to go to try touching the maze.
Okay. Yep, you touch the maze and the same thing happens again. You are teleported, sucked into the maze and land in I mean, you're not sure. It could be the exact same passageway. Maybe it's a different one. Same scenario though. Foggy with torches along stoneworked walls. See about 20 feet in another direction.
Yep. I'm gonna start walking forward. Slowly.
Okay. Roll a D100, please. Okay.
Well, that can't be good.
You just see like the passageway is just heading straight.
Okay.
Right. Arokh.
I will change. Okay. No, he will not change positions. He will attack this one. The Tobias is scorched a little bit.
That guy has like the tiniest sliver of life left. Well, maybe
Yeah,
not
but
tiniest, but
yeah, but if I will move away, he'll get an attack.
oh yeah, yeah. No, I know. I'm just letting you know. He looks like he's like barely held together. The bones are kind of wobbling awkwardly.
Just happy little green flame might.
Are these guys considered large?
They are.
And in charge.
Okay, so tail slap.
That hits him. And he's dead. Yeah.
Schmack.
There's a fair sized pile of bones right there now.
Just fill the acid pool.
Just get a snow plow and just plow them in.
Okay, and then he'll move to the left.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Ulfgar?
Are you going in or not?
Biff is like, how do you deal with this bird? Like he's like dealing with Flippy pushing it.
Says you just go with it. Don't fall into that pit while I'm gone. And he casts polymorph on himself.
He says, I won't.
And he turns into a hawk.
Caw-caw.
No, there's no cacaw. And he ensures to try and stay well out of the reach of any of these critters, going at least 60 feet is its normal movement.
Oh, come on. You don't want to fly over the top? That would be super fun. Watching all these Minotaur skellies like swatting at a bird as you come.
I don't think so. That's fine. And then he'll fly all the way over to here.
Okay. What's your flight speed?
60 for a hawk. So he's double moving. Oh shoot, he can't do that. He can only move. Crap. Okay, hold on.
Because what was it was an action to
to cast. So go over here and here.
Nice try, Birdman.
And then there. So yeah, that's where he'll end up.
Okay.
Oops.
I mean, you could make it there, maybe. But you'd have to be willing to be battered at.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Valia? Oh.
Every time. I know I'm coming up and I take a drink every time.
He would bonus action heal Valia.
Sorry.
But it's going to be a better than usual spell.
Ooh.
It's going to
I
be
need it badly.
just barely better than usual. It's going to be second level. But I'm sure every little bit helps you right now. So there you go, 9 points of healing.
Okay.
Because he also has to... No, he can't do that. I'm sorry, you don't get that. He's a hawk. He could have bonus action first, but he didn't do that, so I'm sorry. You don't get it. I'm sorry.
Really?
If you let it do it,
Yeah,
he
go
would
on.
before he turned into it.
Yep. I would.
Okay, so you get 9 hit points, and I'm done with my turn, actually, this time.
Okay. You sure?
Okay.
It's up to you.
Alright, Valia.
All of a sudden, the life just drained and came back. I don't know what happened.
You're like,
Okay. I'm gonna try to finish this guy here, and I'm going, and then move on.
Whirlwind attack.
That hits. Okay.
Oh, that
He still has some life left in him.
Jeez.
That also hits. Oh man, he's so close to being dead.
You keep saying this.
I'm sorry for this guy.
At least you're getting your bank's worth out of your
Those
rage.
are a pile of bones. You can get more dead than that.
Alright.
Is that on the same guy? Or...
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
trying to kill him.
Yep, he is now dead.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Whenever I claw him, I'm just gonna jump on top of him and just with my hand, just claw the crap out of him. So now I'm gonna be standing on a pile of bones.
Do you really want to provoke all those attacks of opportunity?
What?
I'm not moving out of anybody's range. Scooted to the edge of the sarcophagus where I'm at, because he's kind of like there.
Gotcha. Hi, yo. What are you doing?
Okay.
And yeah, that's it. I'm just like, where did Kellisto go now?
Cacaw! I thought you said there was no cacaw. Make your mind up.
No cacaw. And Flippy is just going to nudge this guy closer to not the edge, but close enough about here, and then he's gonna sit at the edge of the stairs and try to block the whole way so he doesn't.
Okay.
And then he's just gonna squawk at him the whole time, annoyingly. And that's it.
Right. So Minotaur Skellies, this guy is gonna move up. So, he's gonna move up there. So, Arokh and Tobias, you get an attack of opportunity on him.
And we will take this. Just one.
Yeah. Right, it's a reaction, so just one, right?
Hey.
Not that one.
That one. Chatter.
He does, that does hit.
Sorry.
That does hit. Yeah, slashing.
Okay. What's going on over there?
What's so fun? What is so fun?
I thought you weren't on talking terms with Chad.
Oh. Shadow is pouting, but still works fine as a sword. Can't stop being a sword just because he's pouting. Okay, so that's... Yeah, alright. So he's going to move up there. That right there. And then... That guy is busy... Gonna kind of move over there. Oh, and that guy's gonna move up there.
No, go back the other way.
This guy's gonna kind of move over here. Alright, let's start with this guy is gonna attack Aelia.
Mm-hmm.
Great axe. Swing!
No.
Okay, fine. And then... I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5 of them. That seems crazy. This guy is also going to attack Aelia.
That might hit.
Finally, landed one. And then the other 4 guys are going to attack Valia.
I'm just holding my breath.
Did you roll the damage that they all take, by the way? At the beginning?
Oh, no, I didn't. Shit.
Because I don't want to take that damage, Celia.
Fair enough. No, this is a
Can
good
we
point.
see if we kill it, please?
Let's murder them first.
It's a DC of 15.
Alright.
Dexterity.
For a minute, I thought I did actually eat one of those resins.
And just in case, that would be the damage that they would take
Okay,
in Radiant.
so, alright.
I'll be right back.
Wisdom. Let's start with this guy and go clockwise. So, he fails. He fails. Oh, he succeeds. This guy, actually. Got a big brain on Brad. That guy fails. That guy fails. And that guy fails. So they all take 10? Wait, did you say
10 Radiant.
10 radiant? Okay. Except for this guy that takes 5.
Come here. What is with your daughter tonight? Oh my god. Zoe, come here. Come here. good girl. Stay there, crazy dog.
Okay. So none of them drop from that, unfortunately.
Boo.
So wait, hang on. So where was I? So yeah, Valia. Oh, Aelia still takes the damage, and then this guy I think had just attacked Valia with that crit.
So wait, she got attacked 3 times.
No, Aelia got attacked twice. The first
Okay.
one missed, right, and the
Yep.
second one hit.
Right.
Okay. Now 4 of them are attacking Valia, and the first one crit. So there's 3 more to go. 1, 2, 3. Alright, and that is their turn.
So a lot of them hit Valia just now, and she's raging,
Yes.
taking half damage.
So, that's a good thing that it's only half damage.
None of them hit you, right?
Yeah, I dodged them all.
Biff is like, listen, bird, you're gonna take a bath in that acid if you don't leave me alone.
He's just gonna squawk in his face really loudly.
That's it! And he's, Biff tries to grab him.
Oh no!
So he's gonna make a strength check to try and grab him.
Biff's gonna end up in the acid at this
Ooh.
rate. Oh crap.
Flippy's claws are he's just digging into like anything. And what do I need to do? Just another strength.
Athletics or
Or
acrobatics
to try and break Biff's grapple of him.
Oh, look at that! Super burb!
Flippy's like, if I'm going, you're going too. And he's just gonna he's gonna take one of his claws and hook it into his leg. And hold on.
Okay. It's like this wrestling match between Biff and Flippy over by the stairs.
Arms and feathers flying.
Yeah, wings and beak, massive beak. Alright, Tobias.
I'm going to shoot another guiding bolt, but towards this one.
Okay,
Boink.
that hits.
And it will be on level 1.
Okay. Dead.
Nice.
Nicey nice.
Any bonus actions?
Not necessarily while I'm airborne.
Okay. Alright, Aelia?
Let's see, I'm just looking at all the dead things and all the live things. She is going to move up 1.
Okay.
Moving her circle with her. I can even do this. There we go, something like that. And she'll try attacking the one that is right there.
That right there? Okay.
That right there. With her spear.
Alright.
Two-handed.
That hits.
And she does some damage. And she's also going to add in some fighter superiority stuff in that.
Oh boy.
With, is it lunging attack? No, that's not it. Disarming attack. She's going to try and get its great axe out of its hand. Alright, so when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend... Here, I'll just put it in chat. You can expend one superiority die to attempt to disarm the target, forcing it to drop one item of your choice that it's holding. You add the superiority die to the attack's damage roll, which I still need to do a 1d8.
Okay, so
And
they
the
need
target must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, it drops the object you choose. The object lands at its feet. Yeah, it passes.
They're pretty strong dudes.
Yeah, kind of figured. But she was going to try anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, she did some damage.
I agree. Okay.
And she will bonus action heal Valia, no, herself. Because that last Great Axe chop took her way down.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. So Lucanu steps forward and is going to do one swing at this guy and finishes him. Boop. And she's going to use the rest of her action to move over here and try and finish this guy. So another swing over there and finishes that guy. Wait, hang on. So she did. She's gonna keep moving. And one last swing. Do some damage to that guy. She doesn't finish him, but does some significant. What are you doing? Thing. There we go. Okay, so that guy has not much life left. Alright, hey, Kellisto, what you up to?
I'd look up to see if I see Ulfgar.
That's a bit optimistic.
No sign
Think
of
you can
your
get there that
dwarven
quick.
And then I continue moving forward, slow, inspecting things as I go.
Okay, roll a d100, please. Ooh. I think, unfortunately, yeah. The passageway continues.
Okay.
Nothing interesting, I'm afraid.
Can I cast things on myself
Can you
while I'm in there?
Can you cast what?
Can I want to cast Healing Word on myself while I'm in there. Can I
Yeah,
do
sure.
that?
Healing word. Oh, really?
Alright, Arokh.
Arokh will launch forward and multi-attack this Minotaur in front of him.
Okay.
So be twice swing buffet. Twice.
Those both hit.
Okay. Twice claw.
The second claw
And
hits.
tail slap.
And the tail slap hits.
And does the damage.
Okay. You take about a third of what he had left away. Oh, sorry, 2/3 of what he had left away. Alright.
Dirty skellies, they drink their milk.
Alright, burp.
Alright. Ulfgar proceeds to fly here.
Okay.
And drops the polymorph.
Okay.
There's still 3 of these guys left, right?
Yeah.
Does it look like there's more popping up in the outer alcoves?
It doesn't. You don't see that yet.
He starts looking at the maze and trying to figure out a way through it. Without raising any hand to it or anything like that. Just looking to see if he can find a path that would get through it, I guess.
Okay.
Which I would imagine would take him.
So make a perception check to see. Yeah.
Perception.
Okay, so you don't find a way through it, but you do spot a tiny Kellisto in the maze. She seems to be looking up at you.
He'll kind of wave. And he'll give like a squinty look at the maze, like he's trying to figure out a way through.
Okay. All right.
That's it.
Okay. Valia.
I guess I'm gonna just start on this one.
Okay.
Chippity chop.
That hits. That hits. Okay, that hurts.
That one did not hit, but still.
Oh dear.
Okay.
That's it. Flippy's still fighting with this guy over here, so.
Jesus.
Right. So the only... Oh, no, actually, those two are still in there. So they wisdom saving throw, starting at the bottom, working clockwise. 1, 2, 3. So they all fail. Can you have some damage, please?
There you go, 11 radiant.
Okay. So this guy looks like it almost kills him.
Okay.
That guy takes the chunk, and this guy, it does kill him.
Yes. One less great axe attack.
Okay. Biff is going to continue to wrestle with Tobias. Oh, not Tobias, with Flippy.
Better things to do with him wrestle with Flippy.
So he's going to make another strength check to try and get Flippy, like, try and get a hold of Flippy. He rolls 18. Okay. So he's
Flippy's gonna bite him.
Okay.
It's gonna axe him.
Alright, that will hurt him. Alright, so he takes that damage. He's got kind of Flippy, like, locked in his he's got his arms locked around Flippy to try and stop. Alright, that's gonna be his turn. Tobias.
There will be another green flame blade in action.
Okay.
So I'm going to do the attack.
That does not...
Really? I'm mounted, so I'm gonna
yeah.
advantage.
Then yes. That does it. Sorry, I forgot about that. And
Shot.
dead.
1d8 on another target
Oh yeah.
because it's on a higher level, on the 5th level.
There's only one left.
D8 plus 2 because it's on the second target.
Okay.
Okay, equally delightful.
Right, he takes it, arcs over to that guy, and he takes kind of a searing blow from the flame arcing.
Nice.
Right. Aelia?
There's only one left.
There's only one left. And looks mostly dead.
She's going to use Commander's Strike to command Valia an extra attack using her reaction on that Minotaur. And she gets an extra D8 damage if she hits.
Nice. So Valia, you can swing away.
Swing away, Valia.
That hits.
Plus that 4.
Okay. Valia, you finish him.
Nice. Phew.
Okay. And do I hear Flippy squawking and stuff over there?
Yes.
Or everything settled down?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna run over to the edge and look.
Oh, hang on, because
Oh yeah, we got it.
and we're not really, well, the only thing that Kellisto would go, you see like the champion kind of like cleans off her blade, not particularly bloody, but cleans it off of whatever. So Kellisto, what are you up to?
I'm going to keep moving forward.
Okay, another D100 then, please.
By the way, I'm going to use that as Aelia.
Okay. Yep, you don't find the passageway just continues.
Okay.
Okay. So Arokh and Ulfgar, anything you guys want to do?
Try finding a way through the maze.
Okay. So make another perception check, please.
Okay.
So everyone's dead.
They are all dead, yeah. You see a glint of like something tiny and blue and shiny. Further ahead, in the maze from where Kellisto is. But you see it for just like a few seconds, and then the passageway shift, and it's gone again.
Seriously. Okay. Would he have any idea what the heck just happened?
Well, when you look at this maze, right, the passageways are all shifting when you're
Oh.
looking at it.
Oh.
You can see Kellisto, and the part where she's standing is stationary. And then for just a moment, out of the corner of your eye, you saw something blue and shiny sparkle, and then the passageway shifted and it was gone again.
He'll try and keep a finger hovering over that area
Okay.
where he thought he saw it.
Okay.
And he'll try to use message to Kellisto.
Okay. Can I see the description?
Yep,
message,
I'm bringing
please?
it up right now. Hold on. Message.
Okay. What are you saying?
He'd say, I saw something glowing here, but the passages keep shifting, so I'll just hold my finger over the area, and perhaps that'll help. You can respond to this message. And it like cuts off.
Yeah, it's... Would you know if the target had heard it or not?
She could reply, and I would know.
Okay. There is no reply, and Kellisto, you don't actually hear.
All right, sorry. I didn't really want to say the stuff if she wasn't going to hear it, but...
Sorry. Alright, Valia, you heading over to deal with Biff?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking. I'm like, what is going on over here? I'm like, Flippy, what are you doing? I don't know. Can I get across this easily?
Yeah, you can jump. Right? So
No,
It's
I'm
just
gonna
a 5-foot gap.
jump. Yeah, I'm gonna jump across, and I'm gonna grab this guy off of Flippy, and I'm just gonna find out. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah, I would like to help Ulfgar with this labyrinth board.
okay. Alright, so then I'm gonna break turn order. Unless Valia, unless you're gonna take any kind of decisive action? Or...
I'm just gonna tell him you can go across this board willingly, or I'm gonna take you across.
Okay. So, hang on one sec. Let me roll. Okay. So he's got.
Sorry.
It's alright. So he's got Flippy kind of like locked in his arms at the moment. So he's kind of like turned to face you, and Flippy is like wriggling. He's got Flippy locked in his arms. So he just like releases Flippy and kind of pushes Flippy towards you. And so Flippy is like there and says, "I don't think so." And runs.
I just yell, "Okay, well, that big thing that we just passed up on the floor above is gonna eat you." I'm just gonna let him go. I don't care. Okay. He's gonna die. Hopefully he's bleeding from Flippy anyway.
Alright. Okay, then let's break turn order.
Aelia was wanting to use Eyes of the Grave to see if there's anything else coming up out of those.
Okay.
Here it is.
Alright. So Aelia can use Eyes of the Grave. Kellisto, are you going to continue exploring?
Correct.
Okay. So basically rolling a d100 kind of for every turn that you're exploring. The passageway continues. Ooh, okay, hang on. That looks like a thing. Oh my gosh, you're a wriggly bug. You find so you find a turn in the passageway, and as you go around the corner there is a dead end, and hanging on a plaque on that dead end is a blue crystal key.
I will go grab that key.
Okay.
Grab it and take it.
So when you grab it, oh my gosh, I can't even see where it is. There are too many dead things. You appear there. You're expelled from the maze, this time much more gently, and you appear next to the sarcophagus below.
Oh,
and you have
that was fast.
Yeah.
Where'd she go?
a blue crystal key. Yeah, and Ulfgar, Kellisto, you saw Kellisto go around a corner, and I don't know, you might have seen the blue crystal key, but then disappears. Just
Kellisto! Hello, Kellisto, can you hear me? Where'd she go? He's like squinting looking all over the maze at this point.
Ulfgar, I'm down here.
Oh, I can hear. She's passed on. The poor lass.
I hold up my hand and I'm like, I got a key. I got a key.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm terrible at mazes. Thank you for the help, Tobias.
You're welcome.
He comes down.
And then I inspect the sarcophagus for a keyhole.
so the sarcophagus, just to kind of describe it once more, it is crystal. It's made of crystal, and the colors, it's kind of going through the rainbow of colors. So the crystal changes color every 6 seconds approximately, and cycles through like gold, purple, green, red, black, blue, and then starts again, gold, purple, so it's just cycling through these colors constantly, like every 6 seconds.
That's cool.
But you do find a single keyhole. That's all that there is. There's no like mechanism or latch or anything like that. It's just a single keyhole.
I wait for the sarcophagus to turn the same color as the key, and I hurry up and stick.
Okay. So when you Yep, you put the key in the keyhole when it's blue, and the sarcophagus opens.
Everyone, go back! I just opened it.
So actually, what happens is the lid just completely disappears.
Ulfgar's booking it back up the steps. He's not very fast. And he just kind of peers over the corner from above. Aelia just stood there. Are you okay?
I'm looking around like nothing's happening. I just kind of look over the.
Okay.
Peer into.
So inside, the sarcophagus is filled with what looks like a very fine, almost looks like sand, but it's a little bit translucent. Could be sugar or salt or something like that.
It's the Ark of the Covenant.
It's just filled with that.
Kind of look up at everyone who's on the balcony and like, I expected another god.
Turn around.
But I don't have room for him in my head, so if somebody else wants to go through this stuff, feel free.
Aelia would walk up.
Yeah, she doesn't have one yet, does she?
Mm-mm.
She does not.
I back away.
She reaches a hand in.
Okay. So she gonna... How long is she gonna search?
Well, before she does, Ulfgar would probably be asking his. I thought we've got all of you. Is there another one?
Oh god, I've forgotten who you've got.
To Idjin. He's got the rabbit.
Idjin says, "You haven't got all of us. There are 9 of us."
Oh dear God. That was it. Aelia still would reach in. Yeah.
Okay. So Aelia reaches in, just kind of moving her hands through this powdery, grainy substance, right?
Mm-hmm. Did she get anything with Eyes of the Grave, by the way?
Oh, she did not.
Okay. That would have definitely
influenced sorry. Oh, well, wait. Can you hit it once more? I just want to see, because it doesn't go through significant walls or anything, does it?
It's right there in chat.
Oh, sorry. Within 60 feet. 1 sec.
She was in the center of the room when she cast it, right there.
Okay. No, you don't get anything.
Okay.
Because there's nothing to get, of course. I mean, why would you? Right. So she's kind of moving her hands around in this grainy substance, and is she gonna?
No.
Okay. Damn it.
It's iocane powder.
So her hand bumps into something more solid.
Lift it up, pull it out, grab onto it.
It's an opalescent bracelet, but nothing seems to happen.
She just kind of holds it up. Then she looks over and says, "Ulfgar, I'm on my way." Comes back down and he starts ritual casting. But while I'm doing this, because he's ritual casting dispel or detect magic.
Okay.
He'll say, "Tobias, perhaps you could try and see if it has any magical properties that you recognize, if it has any," and he'll start his ritual.
Okay.
While they do that, I'm gonna start inspecting the walls, like looking for there's always a secret room. So.
You were in it.
So yeah, 10 minutes kind of while he's doing that, you can are you kind of searching each of the cubbies, the alcoves? Or...
Yes, and underneath the stairs if there is, or balcony if there is.
Okay.
Mm.
So you get you don't find anything under the stairs, and you get to this one here, and you find that it's not particularly secret. You look in the back, and there is a passageway.
Ooh,
that continues to the east here.
I can see 60 feet.
Okay. So, boop. That's what you see.
Nice.
I patiently move back out and then wait until they've done whatever it is.
Son says, "This is not like us."
It'll take him 10 minutes to cast, so if you want to continue checking rooms and stuff, you're more than welcome to.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll like make my way around the edge of the and
Okay.
check
Okay.
What am I supposed to do?
And Aelia says, try and see if you can identify if it has any magical properties or uses.
Oh, the bracelet?
Yes.
May I?
And she's holding it out to you right now.
Okay, will I be able to do it?
I mean, what, with an Arcana check?
Well, maybe he's familiar with some of the spells that he already has that it might have if it's magical. I don't know.
Yeah, you're not able to.
He's the one who's most knowledgeable about arcane magics. Ulfgar can detect if there's magics, and Aelia is the religious expert.
Okay. Yeah, you don't. You're not able to kind of use your arcane knowledge to know if this thing is magical or not. Okay. Kellisto, you make your way around the room, but you don't find anything else in these alcoves except for bone fragments.
Okay. Then while they're doing all their things, I go over and shout to Valia. I guess I don't really have to shout. And tell her, hey, I found another.
Sorry, it cut out for me. You said you found a passage.
Yeah, I say I found another passage.
Okay, I peek around the corner. I'm like, okay. I said, give me 1 second. I look at Flippy. I'm like, sit here, don't move. And if that guy comes back, just chunk him in the acid. And I guess I'll hop back across and go follow Callisto.
Okay. Alright. Yeah.
I guess while I'm running, I'll holler at Aelia and tell her, keep an eye on Flippy because the crazy guy tried to drop him in there.
Alright. Okay, so Ulfgar, you finish your ritual.
Okay.
And you find that the bracelet is not magical.
He says there's nothing magical about that bracelet. And Aelia says, well, and she just hands it to Tobias or Ulfgar, holds it out for either of them to take.
And it's very pretty. And actually, I don't know that she would hand it over because doesn't Aelia quite like bracelets?
Oh, you're right. So then she'd say, well then.
Yoink.
Yep.
It looks like it's made from a thing that you guys encountered in the jungle. It looks like it's made from the shell of a flail snake.
Ah. She would actually look quite pleased with herself, and then she'd say, we need to find the soulmonger. This has been a distraction. And she proceeds to just start looking around the room a bit. I heard Kellisto and Valia found a passage over there, and she points.
Ulfgar, are you just dismissing your detect magic, or are you looking at anything else?
Anytime he casts it, he's always going to do a sweep around the room just in case.
Okay.
So
there is something else inside the sarcophagus.
Oh, yeah?
That is glowing. It looks kind of blobby.
Not blobby, no. So he'll say, oh, but there's something going on with this sarcophagus. Hold on. And How big blobby are we talking here?
I mean, not that big, right?
Blobby,
It's just
blobby,
kind of
blobby.
like maybe like this. I don't know. Maybe pug size blobby.
You'd say there's something in here that's still. Hold on, and he'll reach in, prestidigitation away the a bunch of the dust and sediment and stuff that's in there off to the sides. Not just like cleaning it away instantly, just pushing it off to the sides, so that he can see it before he touches it, if possible.
Okay. One moment. I don't know that you can use prestidigitation like if I could possibly say it. And that's like you're thinking of the cleaning.
Yeah, sorry. I guess. Never mind that. He'll first try using his.
More like
He'll first try
telekinesis.
using his mage hand to try and lift it out.
Okay, the mage hand will work. So you kind of lift this. Use your mage hand underneath this glowing entity within the sarcophagus, or whatever this substance is. Lift it up, and you see, it is cloth, and it is displaying. It's a garment, right? And it's displaying a dazzling, shifting pattern.
Okay.
Just all kinds of different colors just move across this fabric.
So he lifts it out with his ghostly hand, and the lights coming off of the thing and stuff. And nice.
And you do see, like, as you're lifting it up, you see another one of those bracelets kind of slip back into the grainy substance.
Oh, and he'd say, "Hey, Aelia, there's another one of them bracelets here," and he draws the scintillating cloth towards himself and places it in his own hand. And he says, "Now this is magical, though," and he holds it in front of Tobias.
So you're placing it in your own hand?
Yes.
Okay.
He actually throws caution to the wind, not really thinking about it.
Okay, so I need you to, well, let me, as you place it in your hand, slime pours from the folds of this robe and takes the form of a multiple flail-like pseudopods. A female voice echoes through the chamber. "I can help you. At least I think that's what I'm supposed to do." And then this spirit kind of like swirls around and heads straight for you, Ulfgar. And I would like you to assign an even number to what's his name? To Ijin, and well, assign evens or odds to Ijin and Unk, and then roll a die to see which one you end up with.
All right. I'll do a D100, and evens it's Ijin, odds it's this new resident.
Okay.
The new resident.
Okay. So Unk's spirit is able to oust Ijin from you.
I liked Ijin.
And let me add this to your journal.
Yes, please, because I need to know how to adjust things now.
There you go. Okay, so Ijin's spirit whirls around the room quite angrily. So wait, hang on, who's in the room?
Aelia.
So Aelia,
Tobias, Ulfgar,
Tobias,
Arokh, the champion, Flippy.
You got Flippy squawking at the edge.
Okay.
It's like, hey, I want one of those.
Okay, so really it's gonna be between, oh my gosh, hang on 1 second.
Yeah, pugnanigans going on. Do you want me to take her?
For a minute.
Or you got her?
So really it's going to be between Aelia and Tobias. Okay, so we're going to roll a D5 and say, okay, so they are the closest. So we're going to do evens, it's Tobias, and odds, it's Aelia. Okay, so Ijin's spirit swirls around angrily to being evicted from Ulfgar, and then kind of makes a beeline for Aelia, and Aelia is not currently inhabited, is she?
No, she's not.
Okay.
No, she's not.
So,
Oh dear.
oh. So then, is she gonna resist, I guess?
I guess so. I don't know that she really wants to be inhabited.
Okay. Then could she make a charisma saving throw, please?
Not
And
really.
she fails. So she is inhabited by Ijin.
Okay. I have both of those, so it'll take me a few minutes to get those set up.
Okay. All right. So back over to Kellisto and Valia.
Indeed.
So you're proceeding down that hallway?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So you get to the corner.
Oh God.
Ah, calm yourself.
I was just reading
Roll
stuff.
100.
No. And you see a small room in front of you. This room contains a wooden cabinet with a numbered dial at its top, set with 2 ornamental metal spokes. Beneath the dial, a pendulum swings inside an open compartment, and an egg-shaped stone adorns the pendulum's tip.
Ooh, treasure.
Yeah, treasure. Seems like every time I go into one of these rooms in this place, I get sucked into something.
We could always send Ulfgar.
This is true. Maybe we should go send one of them this time.
Let's send Tobias.
Alright, let's go get him. See if he wants to come in and get treasure.
We go back and like tell everyone that there's like about the room, and
Meanwhile,
there's
Aelia would have probably been reaching for the other bracelet, by the way, when all that happened.
Okay.
So
Yeah, she can quite easily
and then
find.
she was like, "Whoa!"
Yep.
Talking to spirits is one thing; being inhabited by them is another. All right, so Ulfgar's would probably say, "Oh, there you are. We just found another god." And yeah,
who's got it this time?
Aelia says, "I do," and Ulfgar says, "I do," at the same time.
So what are you doing with the robe, by the way, Ulfgar? You've got this.
Is it doing anything in his hands?
It is displaying shifting pattern of dazzling hues.
He would probably introduce himself to his new inhabitant, visitor, or whatever, and then say, and ask it about the robe, knowing that the last one told him about the horn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, here, I'll put the robe. Oh, hang on. I'll put the robe in your journal.
Okay.
And you can decide what you want to do with that.
Mm-hmm.
He's got, when you guys go back, he has this fancy pants robe, like the cloth that it's made of. You've never seen anything like it. it's just constantly changing colors and shifting patterns. It's crazy town banana pants.
I look at Ulfgar and I'm like, what is wrong with your robe?
He says nothing, and he puts it back in his pack.
I point back at the room behind us. Room with stuff.
There you go. Very boring.
You guys don't quite believe him.
Very nervously says
he's looking a little bit shifty.
Okay, anyway, what did you find out?
We found a room.
Yeah, we found a room. I'm just like looking at Ulfgar weird. I'm like, what's wrong with him?
Okay, elaborate, please.
But you have to come see this room to figure out. It's really weird. And I tried to describe the box and the pendulum and stuff.
Okay, let's take a look.
Where the flaw is really... How bad does that affect one? And can I even breathe?
Oh, brother.
I mean, how do I proceed with that? How overwhelming is it, I guess?
Is this something that we should be worried about?
Not yet.
I mean, it's not gonna. I mean, you can decide to live, right? It's regarding it's regarding like actual decisions, not like
right,
your everyday. What am I gonna have for breakfast?
So he'll just follow for now.
Okay.
I have yet to adjust Aelia. So what's going on?
I think we're all headed into that little room.
Oh, sounds good.
Excellent.
Let's all bunch up.
Gather around, children.
It's time to die.
Right.
Bless you.
I'll follow Tobias in there. And I'll inspect the cabinet closer without touching.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's pretty fine construction.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
So it's made of what looks like a highly polished kind of exotic wood. And the numbers and the mechanism at the top are very fine work. Yeah, let me see if I can. Hang on 1 second. The polished egg-shaped stone is an unusual. It looks like it's made from quite an unusual kind of stone. You haven't seen anything like this before. Like, it doesn't look like, like, might recognize like marble or sandstone or granite. It doesn't look like any of those.
Does it look like the perlite of the bracelets that Aelia just put on?
No, it does not look like flail snail.
Aha! It is flail snail.
You said there was a dial on the top of it, right?
Yep, there's a dial on the top with two ornamental metal spokes. One is slightly shorter than the other. And it's making as the pendulum swings backwards and forth.
There are any sounds?
Just a ticking.
Should I mess with this thing on the top? I just point to the thing on top.
Unk says to you, "This is incredible. Let's stay in and observe it. It is beautiful."
Ulfgar says, I think we should just watch it.
Why would we want to watch it?
Yeah, I don't think I want to watch it.
It's pretty.
I just...
He sits down in the room.
I look at Kellisto, I'm like, what is wrong with him? He's acted really weird.
Yeah, I agree. We should remove him from this room.
Yeah, probably.
But I don't want to go.
Being really weird. You're freaking us out, man.
Alright, fine, I'll go.
You feeling okay?
I'm fine. I felt better. No, I haven't. It's alright. And he starts walking out of the room.
I look at Valia and I'm like, what happened?
I look at Tobias, I'm like, what happened in that room with you guys?
The dials, by the way, one of them is pointing at kind of almost straight down, a little bit to the right, and the other one is pointing kind of to the left.
So there are numbers on the dial.
Yeah. So actually, the longer hand is pointing to the 25, and the shorter hand is pointing between the 40 and the 45.
I look at the other two and I'm like, should I just start dialing things?
Ulfgar walks back in. Sits back down.
I'm like, sure. I'm just staring at Ulfgar. I'm like, yeah, go ahead, Kellisto.
Oh, who has the god from out in the hall in the big room? Maybe that one would know what this.
The god in the big room.
Aelia.
There was one?
Well, I assumed there was one.
He says, I am inhabited by Ijin, she would say. Assuming that she'd talk to him.
I'm like, wait a minute. Wasn't that point at Ulfgar? I was like, then who do you have now? That's what's wrong with you. What is that? What's in there?
What? What's in where?
And I just point at your head. I'm like, here.
My brain? Something wrong with you?
Oh, something's really wrong with you. I'm just like, any of you guys know what's wrong with him? Like, who? I'm in my head. I'm like, do you know who was?
You're not making any sense.
You're right, Ulfgar. You are not making any sense. So I'm gonna look around the room and see if there's any numbers written anywhere.
Yeah, I was just like, Kellisto, go mess with that if you want. I don't know what else to do with it.
Okay. So you make a perception check, looking around the room. You don't find anything beyond the plain stone walls and this large wooden cabinet with the numbered dial and the spokes and the pendulum.
Well, I'm gonna walk up to it and at least attempt to turn something. I'll attempt to turn the one that's on 25.
Okay. Are you kind of rotating it around? Is that?
Yes.
Okay.
clockwise.
Yeah, you can rotate it around.
All right, I'll do the other one.
How far are you rotating it around?
All the way.
So going all the way around, like back to
Correct.
25? Okay.
Slowly, so if I feel anything, any give.
Okay. So when you when the hand reaches the 60 at the top of the 0, 60, yeah. You hear a whirring of a mechanism inside.
Of course I do.
And then you hear very nice kind of there's a kind of sound of a little hammer hitting a very nice little bell, or chime basically, and the clock chimes. So you hear it go ding ding ding, and it keeps dinging for the number of hours. And actually I need everybody there, please, to make a Constitution saving throw. Okay. So wait, have we got everybody? Which?
The first one is Ulfgar. The second one is Aelia.
Okay. So Kellisto, you feel kind of a little bit odd. Ulfgar feels a little bit odd, and Valia feels a little bit odd. Tobias, and you said the second one's Aelia, right?
Yeah, the second one's Aelia.
Okay. Tobias and Aelia, you feel like time just settles on you. Like it's just like this overwhelming kind of flood of this weird feeling of time just taking away, like just rushing past you. And you kind of look down at your hands, and they are like wrinklier than they were. And like the nails on your fingers are a little bit yellowed, and you just feel like your joints kind of ache a little bit more, and Kellisto, Ulfgar, and Valia, when you look at them, they look like they have aged. Like you guess by about 10 years.
Oh, jeez.
I just yelled at
no,
Kellisto.
I'm so sorry.
Like, what is going on? I was like, oh, Tobias, you're not looking so good.
Aelia would probably freak out a bit. Undo it. Undo it.
I tried turning it back the way that,
So it, yeah, it turns back, but there aren't any kind of chimes, and you do feel like resistance, like it's working against the mechanism.
I back away and I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I feel tired.
It's time for your afternoon nap, isn't it?
Afternoon nap. Aelia would probably be pretty agitated about it, but I'm not entirely sure anything beyond that. I mean, what is this thing for? If we destroy it, does it undo it?
I don't know, but it seems like destroying things in here is really bad in this place. But we could try. But what if it doesn't? What if it makes it worse and just, I just kind of rub my nail across my neck like, oh.
Ulfgar says, I think we should just watch it. It's pretty. It's fine. You don't need to mess with it.
I don't know. I walk over to it and I asked Kellisto, we didn't have chimes. You went backwards a little bit, but there was no chimes like when we went forward.
Nope. I think this might be permanent.
That's not good.
Nope.
Should we try to force it back, or do you think we'll break it? Do you think that's bad if we break it?
I did kind of force it back to where it was, and it resisted. But it went back, but nothing changed back the way it did.
Can the pendulum that's swinging, is it like accessible for me to like maybe grab?
Yeah, it looks like it's like right there, like within the cabinet.
Okay. I'm gonna look at Tobias. I'm like, I can try maybe stop that. Do you want me to try that instead of destroying the whole cabinet?
Aelia probably walks out of the room at this point. I can't stand to go to do that again.
Tobias, you might want to leave too, just in case.
Ulfgar just seems intent on watching it.
It is gone. It's resumed ticking again, by the way. After Kellisto kind of let go of the handle, the pendulum is. And
How old were Tobias and Aelia before?
Ooh,
Tobias, how old are you?
With current aging.
He was 10
Normal
years younger than
aging.
he is now.
So I was make older or younger now.
You are old.
I want to know what your original age was supposed to be for your character.
It will be late 20s, like 27 or something. Kind of.
I don't have an age listed for Aelia, so that's up to Kashcah to assign an age.
Yeah, I think she was like, she was probably around like the same, actually, in her mid to late 20s.
Okay.
Oh, they only aged 10 years, right?
Yeah,
Only, yes.
Let's do it again.
I'm kind of like saying this out loud.
Well, for elves, like 30s, like not that old to be fair. So
No, so they're probably fine. But I was trying to think if the top dial, if we dialed it back, if they'd get young. Because it's pointing between. Because I pointed it out, and I'm like, it's pointing between 40 and 45.
I just kind of hold my hand out to the cabinet. I'm like, I could try, I guess.
Or you could just, live with your new age, and you just lost 30 years of your life. Not 30, 10 years off your life.
Good thing we didn't bring that kobold with us.
Wow, that's dark.
I just look at Callisto. I'm like, Flippy, he could be a full-grown axe beak.
You want to get him an experiment on your bird?
Oh god.
I can see what happened.
Ulfgar
Well,
says,
too bad.
Don't
too bad
those
that
things
guy
only
ran
live
off.
10 years?
I look at Ulfgar. I'm like, you shut your mouth.
You're right. It's more like 5.
I was like, I could go chase down the thief guy. He took off.
I'll experiment. I'm good with experimenting on him.
Is that where he went? Speaking of, where'd that insert champion name here, person go?
Jeez.
I don't think we want to age her anymore.
Just missed enough time. Could age her to
It's
catch
already
her up.
like 1,000.
Yeah.
Lucano. There we go.
I just shrugged my shoulders. I said, I don't know. This machine's weird. I don't like.
Aelia comes out and asks Lucano if she knows anything about a pendulum clock that ages people.
When she sees Aelia, she says, "What happened to you?"
And then she asks that.
She says, "I have no idea."
She says, "Stay out of that hallway, then."
She says, "Yes, duly noted. In fact, I was hoping that we'd be able to leave soon, because I think I've really spent enough time underground in this place.
Excuse
I
me.
just shrug my shoulders. It's like, I don't know. You guys figure out what we're gonna do, Tobias. It's really up to you. I
Kashcah,
just kind of.
could I get
I said I'm
another-
gonna go check on Aelia.
Could we get
go
another description of this object? Maybe
Yeah.
about like the setup in here.
Yeah. This room contains a wooden cabinet with a number dial at its top set with 2 ornate metal spokes. Beneath the dial, a pendulum swings inside an open compartment. An egg-shaped stone adorns the pendulum's tip.
So it's basically a clock. A grandfather's clock.
Exactly.
Okay.
With this super fancy pants pendulum.
Okay.
And what Kellisto did? She just turned the dial?
She
turned it.
rotated the minute hand.
You went backwards first, right?
No,
Oh,
I
you
did
went
it clockwise.
Forwards. Okay. That makes sense.
I turn it half as much counterclockwise. The minute dial.
Okay, so counterclock. So you do feel resistance. It's like you're pushing against the mechanism, and the ticking kind of gets a bit like messed up, you know, while you're turning it. So you turn it. What number are you stopping at?
What is it now?
Callisto, where did you leave? I know you
Hello,
turned
I
it back some.
To 25, to exactly where I.
Okay, so
It's like 225.
so it's at no, it's at like 725. Is that right? No, 825. Sorry.
So I try to turn it onto 8.
So you're turning the handle like back. Okay, yep. So you can turn it back to 8, and you're stopping the handle right at the 60.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I should have left the room.
Well, he was moving the minute hand and not the hour hand.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you move it back. It doesn't seem you don't seem to move it back quite enough to trigger the chime though. So
That's true. Yeah.
but nothing seems to happen regarding your aging.
The question is, the pendulum is in motion?
Yes, when you let go, the pendulum picks back up again with its regular swings. It got kind of like the swing of it got interrupted a little bit while you were turning it against the mechanism, but as soon as you let go again, if you do, are you letting go?
Yeah, I think I'll let it go.
So you let it go, and yeah, the pendulum picks back up, swinging. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
And Ulfgar goes back to like, it's got a good rhythm. I have to say, if there's anybody equipped for it, it's probably Kellisto in this room.
Equipped.
Well, I mean, if you want to mess with the hour hand, I think that you'd probably survive.
That's true. I am half elf.
But I'd probably live too, but I'd be a bit I'd be a bit older. Might have to like help me around a bit. Tobias? Yeah.
What?
I wouldn't want to be in the room if she starts turning that hour hand.
Oh yeah, true.
So what are we doing? He just kind of looks bored.
I think I'll leave. I don't want to gain any more years on my shoulders.
Okay.
Ulfgar, are you just gonna sit here and watch the clock?
Well, unless there's something else to do.
No. I mean, I guess. Well, let's go. Let's go see if I mean, obviously Tobias is fine with having lost 10 years of his life. If Aelia's okay, then I guess we continue on. Sure, there's some trick to this clock, but I don't know what it is. Frogman, do you know?
Frog.
My name is Kupazan. He says, I do not know what this mechanism is. It's clearly unimportant. Let's go and explore other things.
All right.
Who cares about these
finally,
idiots?
For once. Come on, Ulfgar.
Okay.
I leave the room.
Okay.
I'm gonna hop back across and start walking back up here, and I want to look at these little thingies. I think we looked at that last time, but I'm just gonna be like, I'm just wandering around, waiting for everybody.
Yeah. So while they're putzing around with the clock, you can take a look at these. They are. Let me scroll 1 second. Scrolling. Okay, so they're 2 matching bronze sculptures, each the head and neck of a serpent with fangs bared. So they're these, snakes with their mouths wide open, sharp pointy teeth.
Snakes, I hate snakes. I'm gonna take the end of one of my javelins, and I'm gonna kind of poke it through, just kind of see if these things react or anything.
Nothing happens. There is a carving up on the lintel above the door. It's in common. There's a message inscribed. It says, "Warm like flame, cold for the cruel, still for the dead, and gruel for the ghoul." Here, I'll put that in chat.
Thank you.
There you go.
Oh yeah, okay, I remember that from the first time we looked. It's been a while. Okay.
But yeah, passing your javelin in between the 2 snake sculptures, nothing happens.
Okay.
Actually, one more. Because how closely are you looking at them? Are you getting up personal?
Stick your snout in its mouth. Come on.
Yeah. I'm just gonna lick it. No, I'm just kind of looking. I don't want to get too close to it, just in case. But yeah, I guess close enough.
Okay. So if you're kind of taking a close look at it without touching it, you can see there's some dried blood in each of the sculpture's mouths, and you think you see at the back of the mouth, at the back where its neck starts, there's a tiny tube.
I figured that's what I figured. I figured it wants a blood sacrifice of some sort. I just kind of tap I tap my finger to my mouth and and I'm gonna puncture my finger and squeeze it. Nobody knows what I'm doing. I'm over here I wonder what's gonna happen.
Okay.
I just give it a couple of drops of lizard blood.
Okay. So the blood does it seems like now you see it, the mouth is angled so that the blood does drip down to the tube, and disappears into the tube.
And I'll do the same to the other one.
Okay.
More.
Yep.
Feed me more.
The same thing. Your blood just kind of dribbles down into the tube and disappears.
Too bad you let Thiefy go.
I know. They could have got all the blood. I just kind of look. Okay. I guess I'll just wait for everybody else to get up here.
So Aelia would hop across, eager to get away, very distraught. Ulfgar would try to follow people, but he would just kind of stop before getting across, and just kind of stand there looking. Nope, can't make that.
What are you talking about, Ulfgar? Come on.
I can't jump that far.
Yes, you can.
No, I'm pretty sure I can't.
It's like 5 feet.
I'm not. I can't jump that far.
Tobias, can you get him over here?
Just push him.
Yeah, hop on Arokh.
Okay. And he'll hop on the rock.
Okay.
Okay, step aside.
Right back.
Said Arokh.
Alright. So you're flying Ulfgar across?
Well, it will be more kind of leap.
Okay. Right. Akanu's gonna move out the way. And so is Aelia.
Kellisto, move out of the way.
I run up the stairs.
Okay. Ulfgar. Yep. Squishes his eyes shut as you leap across.
Yeah, and Arokh will come back for Tobias.
Okay.
When they're doing that, I'm gonna try to put some more drops of blood in the snake heads, thinking maybe they don't have it.
Okay. Yeah, the same thing happens. More blood kind of disappears down the tube at the back of the mouth. But nothing seems to have changed just yet.
Okay, I am going to.
Nobody fell in.
You know what? Actually, one thing would change. You would hear, this kind of frenzied slurping noise from behind the walls, like here and here.
Oh.
When you drip the blood in, like the first drip doesn't seem to like trigger it, but the second after you drip like a few more drops of blood in there, it seems to like you hear this noise.
That's weird. I'm gonna drop some more blood in on one of them and put my ear up to the wall, or, put my head against.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you can hear this kind of frenzied slurping behind the wall.
I see everybody come up. I'm like, there's something in the walls.
Why do you think there's something in the wall?
I'm like, come here, put your head against this wall, put your ear against this wall. And then if you put your ear against the wall, I'll drop some blood in the thing.
Mm-hmm.
The snake head again.
So you guys see Valia kind of bite down on her finger a little bit and squeeze blood into the snake's mouth. And then, Kellisto, if you're kind of listening against the wall, you can hear this like frenzied kind of slurping noises. It's like Hannibal Lecter. I can't do it,
straw.
but
Just like some kind of monster on the other side with the straw going, come on, come on, come on.
Like, that's weird. I'm gonna investigate the door to see if it just... Is there a handle?
There is no handle. It is a stone door.
But no handle.
No handle. No handles or hinges, even.
I'm like, are you sure we should even open that after hearing what's in these walls? And like, it's eating my blood, so it can't be good.
No, it probably can't be good.
Aelia goes down the end of the hall and just keeps an eye out down here because she doesn't want to be near any more things being triggered.
Okay.
I said, well, before we get ourselves into any more trouble, I need to rest, like, badly.
Well,
Like a short rest or
it's a nice, safe room over here. Look at this. I mean, this looks like a lovely, safe room. Right here.
Yeah, I was about to say that looks like a really good room. Oh, we could. Actually, Ulfgar would say that we could rest in that room with that really nicely crafted timepiece. That would be nice.
I look at him. I'm like, no.
Well, it's made really well. If I could take it with us, I would. That thing's pretty. Be a nice.
I think we just rest here.
In the hallway.
Yeah, or we go up on that balcony.
Oh, by the maze?
Yeah, or in one of the bone chambers. Because I could use rest too.
Whichever one you want to do.
Okay, I'm really not liking this new Ulfgar. Gotta get this god out of you.
I just sit down. Yeah, I just sit down where I'm at. I'm like, okay, I'm resting right here.
Is this the side effect of this new entity incapacitating you? You just agree on everything?
No, I don't think so. I don't know.
Or you are just whatever?
No, I don't know. What are we doing again? Thought we were just trying to rest.
Yeah, well, let's just rest here. We'll take our chances.
All right. Well, what do you want to do about those dwarves that keep coming by whenever we do?
The dwarves, they don't bother us. They just look at us and run away.
Okay. Well, Ulfgar just sits down. And just sits down. That's it.
I'll take the first watch.
Okay. All right. Anybody else taking a watch, or
he didn't cast any spell or anything? He just sat down. That's it.
I think Grandpappy Tobias needs to nap.
Yeah, I think Arokh would spend some hit die to regain a couple of hit points.
I'll take like second watch or so, but I need to get some hit.
And I would probably take time to summon Tinder.
okay. So are you taking a short rest or a long rest, or?
I think we should take a long one.
Aelia says, "I could help keep watch."
So taking longest then.
Okay.
I'm taking first watch. Aelia can have the last one. Because Ulfgar is now useless.
Hey, now I'm sitting right here. That's not nice.
Shots fired.
I'm taking a rest like the rest of you. Do you want me to take a watch? I'll take a watch.
I just closed my eyes. It's like I'm just shaking my head and close my eyes.
Aelia says, Ulfgar, why don't you take a watch with me? We'll take the last watch together like you usually do. Okay. There you go.
Alright, so we've got Kellisto on first watch, and Aelia and Ulfgar on last watch.
Yes.
Just 2 watches?
I
We're
was
taking the
gonna
total
It
do
looks
the
like
second.
it, yeah.
I was gonna do the secondary one, the middle
Okay.
one.
Okay. Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Alright, so 3 watches.
Yeah, I will probably take one as well as when I will be able to summon Tinder.
Okay. Right, so you split it up, you do a couple of hours each. So you do see during, well, say like, hang on.
What about the champion lady? Oh, excuse me.
She'll assist with a watch. She'll stay up for the first bit with Kellisto.
There you go.
Okay. So Valia, during your watch, you do see your friendly neighborhood dwarves. Right here, right? They stick their heads around the corner and see you all kind of slumped against the wall, like doing a snooze.
I want to take out a coin and throw it at him. Like, can you just quit being creepy and just say hi or something?
Make a dex roll. Just like not a save, just a straight dex. Okay. You hit the dwarf like thunk. The coin like just bounces off his forehead, and he just kind of like looks at you blankly, wavers for a moment, then turns around and goes around, the corner in this direction.
I just shrug my shoulders. Like, okay, weirdos.
And you do hear, a little bit later, you hear the sound of broken glass against stone. And then you hear the sounds of something big being dragged.
Not that familiar grinding noise that we hear whenever they're around, right? Like the doors.
No, this is more like a thiefy being dragged sound.
It just sounds like something really big and heavy, like being dragged to, like, not like stone, but maybe like maybe leather or fabric or something like that. Just being dragged
Coming
along
from
the
down
stone
this
floor.
way.
It's coming from kind of like round the corner, like over here.
I'm gonna peek around the corner.
Okay. You see the dwarves. Basically, there's 2 dwarves dragging away. Here, that's already gone. That's gone. Dragging away the corpse of the troll. And
Wasn't troll pulverized to the ash?
okay, fine. Dragging away the Minotaur.
Oh.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, so they're cleaning up. Okay.
Custodial staff for the necromancer. Bring me all the
Alright,
corpses.
I'm just gonna kinda keep a watch around the corner. Just, I guess obviously they're cleaning up our mess, which is fine, so we don't have to do it.
Okay. So they drag the gargoyle Minotaur out of the hallway, beyond kind of where you can see, and they seem to be dragging him this direction.
That's that door we couldn't get open with the
That
paint.
way.
Can I try to sneak down here?
With your torch?
Yeah, forgot I have that down. Well, they don't seem to be paying me any mind anyway. I'm just gonna kind of slowly walk down here.
Okay. Are you trying to be stealthy or?
I'll try.
Okay. Make a stealth check. Okay, doke. Yeah, they continue dragging this, the Minotaur. He's like there, and then you see them open this door, and
It's out of her sight.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
all right.
I just trying not to, get the torch on them or anything. But
Okay. Yeah, then
see them disappear into the dark and hear noise.
you hear a kind of a stone grinding noise, then as they're dragging this Minotaur, they're just kind of pulling the Minotaur along. And I'm terrible at sound effects. And then you hear the stone grinding noise again.
That's interesting. That's interesting. We couldn't get that door open before. I'm thinking to myself, I'm talking to myself, I'm like, I wonder if we take one of their heads, if we could use that to open.
Like retina.
I
scan
was talking
or
to
something.
Papazzato, I'm like, do you think if we take one of their heads, what would be their hands? Yes, that's it. I'm just gonna go back and sit against the wall.
Okay, doke. Alright, and then next watch Tobias, nothing unusual there. And then last watch Aelia and Ulfgar, and nothing unusual there.
I left that gold coin in the floor over here. And I read that.
Okay.
Especially since Ulfgar didn't want to get up. Aelia struggled with him a bit, and he just kept on like going, and so she just let him sleep.
Okay.
No, Mom, I don't want to go to school.
Pretty much. Just
jeez. All right. So then Aelia will wake everybody after sitting up for a couple of hours by herself. She's probably a bit pissed off.
I'll tell everybody what I saw, with the dwarves and the Minotaur body and all that stuff. So I'm like, I wonder if they're gonna come down here and clean up the acid room then. Should have told them about that, huh? I said, so what's the plan today? We're gonna try to open the scary door with the slurping noises, or are we just gonna continue down?
It's a good question.
Ulfgar shrugs. Aelia says, I don't think we should stick to any plan. I think we should be more spontaneous with our decisions. Obviously, whatever we're doing is well plotted out.
I just look at Kellisto and Tobias. I'm like, what is wrong with these two?
Those stupid gods. No offense, Frog Guy.
He's like, well, I'm not the stupid one. Some of them are stupid, but not me.
I'm like, Papazzato, what do you think? We go to the door, to the slurpy door, or downstairs?
One moment, caller. Where's that thing? Hang on 1 second. Oh, that's the handout. Here it is. Papazzato will say...
They'll probably want to go. If there's things to be killed, let's go kill them. Kind of thing.
So, are we fully rested then?
You are.
Okay.
Yay!
Ulfgar looks a lot sturdier than he did before. A lot gruffer upon waking up and resting and getting himself. No, he looks he looks like he's like, you've seen him turn on his like stone armor before. He looks like he's taking on almost an aspect of it at this point.
One thing that you do notice is that you didn't sleep quite as well last night as you usually do.
Do we regain hit points and spells and stuff?
Yeah, you do. But usually it's like a nice comfy sleep, and well, I mean, as comfy as you can get, but it doesn't has nice warm space, and this was like the cold, dank dungeon.
Yeah, usually we have a nice bubble over us.
Oh, yeah, you should have said something. I could have put that up.
I'm gonna walk over here next to Tobias. I'm gonna lean over. I'm like, does he look different too?
Aelia seems a bit
Isn't it obvious?
Papa Zottel says, we should delegate the responsibility of opening this door to the rest of the party members. We are the commanders, and they should follow our orders.
Aelia
I said,
says,
well, Kubazan will have no problem with that. So I'm like, Callisto, let's go open that door. Let's see if we can. I'm looking around. I'm like, Ulfgar, see if you can help Callisto open this door.
okay.
You know magics.
Aelia
And of course,
says,
I'm just like, yep, okay.
Aelia says, why don't I consult the bones instead?
I just shake my head. I'm like, you do that. I'm just like shaking my head. I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with everybody.
We're all being possessed by spirits. What do you think?
Not feeling myself lately.
All right.
I am doing an inspection, trying to figure out how to open the.
Okay.
And Ulfgar comes over and stands next to her and just kind of like follows her lead.
Okay. You think, well, Callisto, do an investigation check. You think that the door lifts up into the ceiling.
Ulfgar, do your knock on the door.
Okay. And he'll cast knock on the door.
Okay.
I just say, be careful
Wow.
because there's slurpy noises in the wall, and it eats blood. So
Okay.
Loud sound, by the way.
Yeah. Boom, boom. So the door begins to slide up. And you can see ahead there's this that right there. So you see the room open out in front of you. Wait, hang on, you both got 60 feet, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
10, 20, 30, 40. I think that's like 40, 56. Yeah. Okay. So you see, let me describe this, and then vaulted chamber features a 10-foot deep sunken floor surrounded by well, you can see kind of a ledge back at the back of the room, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you see this throne here is a gruesome throne lashed together with, or it's made of lashed together bone, and it's lashed together with strips of skin. Well, I'm being very detailed for how far away you are. It's very bony looking.
There you go, with your bony chair.
It's all bony. And it looks like it's, kind of like lashed together crudely. And the fearsome horned skull surmounts the throne, and small skulls are piled around it. The seat of the throne appears to be made of some kind of stretched fabric or leather or something. And you think there's a metal implement resting on the seat of the throne. And the other thing that happens as the door raises up is two side doors here and here also scroll to the side, and there is some.
as soon as I hear those two doors opening next to me, I immediately just pull out my weapon. It's like, uh-oh.
Come on, let me just select those. Not the S. Come on. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I've got to do this one by one. And we've got some friends that are popping out of these little bits at the side. Oh, those all selected. Okay, so So out from the side will burst a couple of
Grueling
these
ghoul?
guys.
Grueling ghouls?
Grueling ghouls.
Do they have straws for tongues?
No.
Looks like those things from is it Left 4 Dead?
Oh, you want to see?
Yeah, smoker.
Yeah. Smoker.
There you go.
Oh, ghasts. Oh, gosh.
Hmm.
And we should roll for initiative.
Oh, that's not good. These things come out. Alright, let's do Mr. Ulfgar. Has recently reduced initiative. Aelia with her recently increased initiative.
21.
Kashcah, where's Tinder?
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's a good question. Where the hell did we leave Tinder?
Wait, Aelia?
Where was she last?
Aelia did
She was on this floor, crushed by gargoyle.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. I see her. There she is.
Try that again. There we go. There we go. Yeah, she's on there.
Okay. There we
By the
go.
way, if you can, Ulfgar's
Fresh
initiative
Tinder.
is supposed to be 16, not 26. My mistake.
Where the heck are you? Supposed to be 16, you said?
Yes, please.
Okay. There you go.
Thank you.
No bother. Alright, is that everybody?
Yeah, looks like.
Thanks.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sword. Okay, Valia. You're up front. Conveniently.
Yeah. I'm immediately gonna just rage and smack one.
Okay. Whack-a-cool. Oh, that just hits. Which one are you smacking?
This one here.
Okay. Alright.
No, goodness. Well, I am kind of trying to hit through around the door there. And yeah, I did my bonus rage. Okay, that's all I got.
Okay. Alright.
I'm like, oh, what are these? Gross.
Arokh, you see these lumbering, and they they smell really bad as well. And actually, Valia, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw against the stench that is the gust.
Smell bad.
Smell bad.
Right. Smell bad.
Yeah, you're able to kind of stop yourself from completely gagging. It's really disgusting.
I'm like, I fed you my blood. We should be friends.
What more?
Okay. So Arokh. Yeah, pretty much. I have a taste for your blood now.
Oh.
Valia, you are delicious.
He probably go up and around as quickly as he can, and he's going to grab Ogre and swing in onto his back.
Ulfgar, are you going to?
He wouldn't resist whatsoever. Okay. Where are we off to now? So he's what, getting on Arokh's back?
Yep, you have been
Yeah.
bounced
pretty
up
much.
onto Arokh's back.
Sorry.
And now the question is, would we be able to fit in here?
Yeah, if yeah, I would say so.
While you're blocking the way.
Yeah, I realized that. I'm like right in the dead center of it. Push me out of the way. I wouldn't resist if you put.
Uh, I'm kind of tempted to drag her out.
She might resist that.
Your eagerness
She is
for,
raging.
for breath
Yeah.
attacks is always
Yeah, I'm
encouraging.
raging, so I would definitely resist a little bit on that. But if you like pushed me over, like scooted me to the side, I would.
She could take the hit. Just
Wow.
we can also push you forward. So
This is true. Shove me right in here. Have this one.
We've already established that you enjoy the taste of her blood.
Take this Lizardfolk. Don't go alone. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time you tossed an innocent being to some.
It's true.
Yep. Or the first time that you'd torch somebody with your breath attack either.
Yeah, I know.
yeah, unfortunately, he is out of breath weapon until the next the next full rest.
Exactly, Noctis, exactly. Who needs friends when you've got Arokh and Tobias?
It's out of the reach.
So what's he doing? Decision time.
Okay. He'll be holding his action for the time.
Whee!
Alright, how about Aelia?
Aelia gets a whiff of undead. Aelia moves to the front. Aelia can't get to the undead. Aelia shoots them with a cantrip.
Sacred Flame.
Or does she have? No, she doesn't have that. So yeah, she would totally Sacred Flame this. I don't know if it. Oh, it's just gonna do the thing. Can I change that to an attack card?
Well, you don't need an attack. They need to do a dex saving throw.
Oh, okay.
So that's why it's the card.
Right. But
which target? Stay on target.
One.
Stay on target. Okay. Boop. What's the DC?
Her DC is 15.
Okay, so it succeeds.
Okay. So nothing. And she's disappointed.
Okay.
That's it.
Alright. Ulfgar, I'm almost afraid to ask.
He hangs on to a rock. There you go.
Okay. Tobias.
There's enough clearance that I will be able to shoot the guiding bolt.
Yeah.
So I'm aiming for this one.
Okay.
And guiding bolt.
Oh, it hits.
On second level. Because why not?
Oh. Wow.
It's a good thing you did the second level, because the first level was not going to cut it.
I get 20 either way.
Yeah, that almost kills it.
That's
still standing, but
20 radiant
almost.
It's radiant damage, so doesn't Undead taking twice as much?
It does not indicate that they have.
Not all undead are weak to radiant damage.
Just asking.
Yeah. Kellisto. And while you're doing that, I'm just gonna check.
Thorn Whip.
Oh crap! You're pulling him in.
Wait, which one?
This one.
On Valia.
I guess we're gonna get up close and personal, buddy.
Okay. So he takes the damage. And are you gonna try and pull him closer?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I can.
Yeah, Valia, make this ghoul is trying to against his will, is being dragged closer, dragged down the hallway. Are you going to kind of allow them to pass, or do you want to resist?
Yeah, goodness. I guess I will allow it to come through.
Okay. So you get kind of shunted to the side a bit, and this guy is there. Okay. Alright. Anything else you would like to do, Kellisto?
I'm initiating my flame blade.
Nice. Alright. Tinder? Everybody's kind of jammed in here.
She probably will go out a bit closer if needed.
Okay. It's up to you.
It's kinda here. It's getting tight in here.
It is. Yeah, for sure. Hang on, let me check. The champion takes out her short bow and is going to try and snipe this one.
Nice.
Seeing that he's somewhat close to death. And she misses.
Don't.
Alright, now the gas turn. So first thing that happens is another one pops out of there. It's like a gas dispenser, Just...
Ran into those in a Minecraft.
Yeah. Gas spawner. Then this guy is going to attack Kellisto, and this guy is going to attack Valia, and we'll see. Okay, so they're doing claw attacks. They kind of lunge at you with these great claws. Pretty nasty looking claws.
Mm-hmm.
So that's this guy versus you, Kellisto.
Okay. I take damage.
Okay. Then could you also make a Constitution saving throw, please? Okay, so you're fine. Right, and then this guy, same thing for Valia. Oh, I think that misses though. Okay. This guy, let's see who he hits. Odds it's Valia, evens it's Kellisto. Okay, he's gone for you, Valia, with claws as well. Is that still miss?
Yes, I have 16.
Okay, cool. Alright, then that's their turn. Valia.
Okay, I'm like, oh my god, you guys stink so bad. I'm just gonna continue. I'm gonna hit. Wait, which one did I hit last time? I hit this one, right? I'm gonna continue to hit him.
Yeah, he has very little life left. I think. Yeah, and you finish him.
And I'm gonna go for the bottom guy.
Okay.
Nope. No die. And then I'm gonna claw.
Okay. Sure you don't want to bite him?
No.
Okay.
I learned. It may have taken quite like over half of our campaign, but I've learned. Smell bad, don't bite them.
Some things you just don't bite.
Alright, Arokh.
They are way out of date.
Yeah. Arokh,
Okay, Arokh
actually,
finally. What?
First thing he needs to do is make a Constitution saving roll to see, because this gas that's right here smells really bad.
Okay,
he's
done.
fine. Yep, he's fine.
He's fine, and he's going to tell the girl, grab onto something.
He grabs onto Arokh tighter.
As he unleashes his multi-attack. So...
Oh shit.
twice claw,
The second one hits.
tail slap, and going buff at twice.
Okay, everything except the first claw hits.
Okay, damage, 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 and damage.
I want 5 attacks. I need to grow more legs and tails.
Okay, this one.
Bleh.
Expires.
Expired.
And Aelia.
She's going to Sacred Flame again. Excuse me. At this one, because that's the one she can see.
Okay.
And she'll shout at Ulfgar, "Don't just sit on him, do something. They're undead to kill." And then she'll zap with the Sacred Flame. Hold on. Let's see. Where is it? That didn't work. It's
Non-spell attack.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Wisdom denied.
It's my bad. Hold on. See if I can actually find it. I messed it up trying to make it work properly. Can I just click on it to say no? It does the same exact thing. That's great. You did good. Change it to off. We'll make it the spell. I'll put spell card. There we go. And then I'll do it again. Yay. Okay.
So they need to make dex saving throws.
Or take 2d8 rating.
This guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
6.
He fails, so then he gets 2d8 radiant damage on him. Let's move this over. There we go. 7 radiant. Pew pew pew.
Okay. All right. Boop.
That's it.
Okey-doke. Ulfgar.
He says, "Well, what should I do? I don't know what to do here." That's it.
All right.
Sorry.
Tobias.
Yeah, I'll probably go and I'm going to slash it.
Make a Constitution saving throw, please. You are entering the realm of the
Damn
cast
it.
stench. Oh no, that's all right. Actually, it's a really low DC. Some stupid
Yeah,
reason.
I got like +9 in Constitution.
Jesus. Oh, okay. Well, you never know. You might roll a 2. Or
Yeah,
a
but
1.
I'm going to attack with the Green Flame Blade.
Okay.
This cantrip, so yeah.
All right. That just hits.
That just hits and 1d8 damage.
Okay. Yeah, he takes some hits, but still standing. He looks like he's about half done. Medium done. Medium done steak. Okay. Kellisto.
There's space. I could just charge up and stand right there. Nothing could go wrong.
I guess I can't really do what I was planning on doing.
What's that?
Oh, I mean, he was right next to me, but then he got killed. So I will go stand on the other side of that.
Okay.
And then I will hit that guy.
Oh, you can see actually as well. You can kind of see in here, like there's a little kind of alcove. Kind of see
Oh, okay.
either way.
I will stand there and try to hit this guy then.
Okay. That does not hit, unfortunately.
That's unfortunate. It's because I'm standing on dead.
Maybe. Does smell really bad. Oh! Which reminds me. Constitution save, please. The smell of these guys is quite off-putting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're fine.
Oh!
Smells like dinner.
Do you have to keep making one for each one, or is it like a once you've done it?
No,
you're
it's
good
once
for
you've
a
succeeded on one.
while? Okay.
Damn it.
Who is that? Is that...
Tobias.
Wait, I thought
But
you already did that.
You already did one. Yeah, you did. You got a 12 earlier.
Yeah.
But I don't have to do every time the new one shows up.
No.
Nope. They all smell
Okay,
the
so
same.
okay, so disregard that.
Alright, then Tinder.
Did I have to do Constitution saving throw?
She's not close enough yet. Smells bad,
Ah.
but not that bad.
Fire breath.
Sorry, not enough time to recharge.
Alright. She hanging back or?
She's going for. She's going and try to toss me on her back, and she's going to proceed and claw this one. But
Okay.
first, the Constitution save, right?
Yes, please. It's fine. Yeah.
Okay, so multi-attack, 2 claws.
That second claw hits.
2 bites.
The
And
second bite
one
hits.
and one's tail slap.
And the tail slap hits. So, one of each. Okay. It is dead. Okay. Mikanu, she's gonna kind of move up to see if she can see what Kellisto is fighting. She's gonna try and snipe the ghast again. That's the wrong sheet. I think with everything going on though, she's gonna have disadvantage for that shot. So she misses. Which brings us to the ghast's turn. And they are going to claw. So this one, ooh, hang on. There we go. A fresh one pops out, and is going to. Ooh, who does it claw at? Hang on. We're gonna run. So 1 is Kellisto, 2 is Valia, 3 is Tinder. 2. So this one's gonna claw at Valia. Oh,
No.
misses. This one is going to claw at Kellisto. Also misses. These guys suck.
I think they're doing great.
Valia.
Oh, let's see. I haven't gotten hit again since, huh?
That's true.
Alright, so I have to re-rage, which sucks because that takes a bonus out. Alright, so I'm gonna re-rage, and then I'm gonna hit this guy to move him out of the way.
This guy?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, that hits. Okay. That also hits.
And there we go. And that's it. Because I can't move anywhere.
Okay.
I mean, could I squeeze between him and Kellisto? To get around, like over here?
Yeah.
I mean, I know he'll get an attack of opportunity, which is fine.
Actually, you
This will
wouldn't
be the one
really.
time that he hits me.
I don't think he would, because you're not actually leaving anybody's threatened space.
Yeah, no, I'm just kind of squeezing around Callisto there.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that's where I'm gonna go then. That's it for.
Okay. Right then, Arokh.
He's hearing Ulfgar on his back saying, well, if I shoot that one, I might hit one of them. Or if I piss that one off, he might hit me. And then that could be bad, because then I could get paralyzed. And then, well, what if I do this?
He moves forward and going to slash this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ulfgar goes, whoa! Goes along with, obviously, because he's on his back. Making things awkward.
And 2 bites.
The first bite hits.
That's what happens when you have someone that's not proficient in a riding skill on his back.
Yep, just the one bite.
Doesn't he have advantage because of Valia raging?
Yes.
Ooh.
Wait, hang on. How does that work again? Is it within...
Actually, I think it's within 5. Let me pull it.
Was it 5 or was it 10 feet?
Is it the players or the monsters that's affected?
So many questions!
Hmm.
One moment, Cola.
Crap, I can't find it. Hold on. Oh, look. I gotta.
Where is it? Critical CJ's hit now. No, that's it. Advantage on strength saves resistance.
Well, you want to roll your damage for the bite, at least?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So no advantage.
Hang on, I still find it. It does look almost dead, so...
I believe it's within 5 feet. The creature that's hostile to me within 5.
Okay, so it affects the creatures within 5 feet of her. So then,
Yeah, so
yep.
then, yeah, you would have advantage. So...
Within 5 feet, so I think I will be out of range.
No, the creatures within 5 feet, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just the monsters that are within 5 feet of her.
So
if you attack a monster that's within 5 feet of Valia,
and it's hostile to Valia,
mm-hmm.
then you get advantage.
Yep.
And these are certainly hostile to your whole group, so... So roll the damage for that bite with advantage.
And claw?
You'll only need one, really. Yep, it's dead. Put it. Alright, Aelia?
Okay, another one.
Aelia.
The dispenser has run out. Gas vending machine is out of order.
Moves through all the friendlies.
Boop.
And takes a shot.
Okay.
Actually, no. She tries taking a stab.
Oh, yeah, with the spear. She's got reach.
This is the wrong character sheet. I need Alias. Well, she has to use her bonus action to give herself reach. She increases her reach with a spear by 5 feet for the rest of her turn. So she does that. And then she tries attacking with the spear using... Is it a lunging attack? Yeah, she's going to do lunging attack to give herself the extra superiority die on the attack as well. So she's going to try two-handed attack on the spear.
That hits.
And then she'll do that plus she gets an extra d8. Oh,
ouch.
Nice. Stabbity stab stab.
Okay. That guy you just took like 2/3 of his life away in one attack.
You probably would notice that Aelia was moving much faster than she previously would with her spear now. and she seems much more adept with it.
Was that a finesse weapon? Nice.
Because of her spear training, it is.
Ah, okay, cool, gotcha. All right, Ulfgar.
He's still kind of gibbering in undecision at this point.
Okay.
He seems too confused to actually decide on something to do.
All right.
Besides just hanging on to a rock.
Okay. All right, then Tobias.
It's too cramped out there, so you'll be holding his action.
Okay. Kellisto? Finish it.
I'm gonna try.
That hits. And it's dead.
Wow.
It didn't have. He just had like massive amounts of damage from Aelia, and then that's a nice hit from Kellisto's Flame Blade, and it is dead.
Dead.
Okay, let me clear this turn order. That was fun times. Alright, and then I'll reveal the rest of the room to you. Oh, hang on. 1 second. Did that wrong. Let me try that again.
Ulfgar does not get off of a rock. He
Oh my
just hangs
gosh.
on and continues with his indecision babbling.
Indecision babbling? Okay. And then there are these little alcoves.
I changed my mind. I want to go back.
These alcoves here.
Oh, it's in that one of the key guys.
Oh gosh.
Okay, and hang on before you bust a move in there, let me describe what you're looking at. Alright, so that's what the layout of it, and I'm going to describe this and then we're probably going to end here. So this vaulted chamber features a 10-foot deep sunken floor surrounded by ledges without railings. Alcoves along the ledges hold painted wooden statues of hornet-headed humanoid warriors, each wearing a grass skirt and clutching a spear. A gruesome throne, lashed together of bone and strips of skin, stands atop the west ledge. A fearsome horned skull surmounts the skull, and small skulls are piled around it. The seat of the throne appears to be made of stretched skin, and a metal scepter rests on it. Shuffling around the sunken portion of the room are 3 gaunt humanoid figures in dusty robes draped in cobwebs. Their eyes and mouths are stitched shut. Armed with brushes and clay pots of pigment, they paint the walls and pillars with grim, poorly rendered illustrations. So you see, sorry, bagpipes. You see the scenes that the figures are painting. One of them shows a dwarf being overcome by swarms of insects.
Why is it always a dwarf?
Another one shows a human that looks kind of like a rendering of Tobias, crawling through a tight tunnel, and then, with a metal plate slamming through their body. Another one shows a Lizardfolk woman standing atop a chariot surrounded by skeletons in midst of battle.
Yeah, been there, done that.
And then another one shows a half-elf druid in the middle of a kind of wrestling brawl with some comrades trying to stick her head in a boar's mouth.
Really, that's the one I get.
And these guys are painting these Let me see if there's anything else. There is one of them is presently painting a scene that depicts a human male choking on poisonous gas. The man does not look like Tobias. In fact, you don't recognize this man. Might be just that it's a crappy painting, but you don't think you recognize this man. You do also see there's another one of like a mage, and they look like they're trapped in a tight tunnel.
Oh, we told him not to go on his own.
Oh, it doesn't look like that guy.
Oh,
Doesn't look
Sorry.
like that guy.
Oh,
Oh,
rats.
too bad.
oh,
Sorry for the disappointments. Nope, does not look like that guy.
shucks.
They have a little dragon companion.
Yeah, and I think that's where we'll end it. Creepy painting guys. Oh, yeah, and you do see running round. Well, not really running. He's just kind of standing, like swaying a little bit at the moment. But is a skeleton with a weird metal shape on his head.
Good thing we didn't just run into the room then, huh?
Quick, run into the room.
Just ran right off. We would have run right off the edge.
It's fine.
Alright, and that's where we're going to call it.
All right. Well, thanks again, everybody, for coming out for another episode of Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, Tomb of Annihilation, where Kashcah is slowly driving us insane, as well as trying to kill us all.
I mean, it is me, but it's not me.
All right. So tune in next time, folks, and find out if Ulfgar will ever make another decision again. And we'll see you guys then.
Oh, newbie.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Bye.